Alright, what's up everybody? It's Lids and we are back for some Pyre Community RITE Night, which means of course some good old-fashioned multiplayer Pyre featuring first and foremost none other than the members of the RITE Club Discord server, the place for all things multiplayer Pyre. If you are unfamiliar with said group, well, you can join it by clicking on that link right there. But those of you in chat, you are not off the hook. No, because you see the red circle with the white L below chat, you click on that. You'll find all the various requests that you can make, including things ranging from selecting players' exiles, masteries, talismans, songs, arenas, even Titan stars are all fair game. So, without further ado, just ignore the Windows sound where I may or may not have been closing an application that was telling me that I needed to save or not save something, but let's hop into versus mode and let's get things started. So, let's set ourselves to our defaults here. And other than that, let me know, chat, if there's anybody who would like to get things started today. As I say that, let me make sure that I have the Steam friends going. All right, now I'm truly ready. Oh, and let me hop into said Discord group. Okay, now I'm really ready. Anor's up. Is Cam going to enter the ring today? Possibly. We have also definitely seen, I was checking out some new people in the Discord who are expressing some interest in playing today, so I don't know, maybe we'll get the chance to get some new people in. It's possible. It's possible. I don't know if I've seen any of them in chat yet, so I'm not sure if that is something that is inevitable, or imminent, rather, but we'll play it by ear. Let me send an invite to Anor. Sounds like she's saying she's good to go. Cam is playing Elden Ring. How are you liking it, Cam? Is that your first Soulsborne game? Or FromSoft game, or however you want to characterize it? Or are you a pro of all that stuff? Alright, looks like we have Anor in here. Anor, let's just do a quick double check. Because I think, speaking of new players, we may have had some people on mouse keyboard using a slightly different setup. Just make sure that... Oh, and do you have controls? Hold on. You do not. Now you do. Great so far. Touched Dark Souls series earlier on, but never finished any of them. Yeah, I tried Elden Ring a little bit myself, but it was my absolutely first Dark Souls game, so I had no idea what I was doing. And I did very much feel like a fish out of water. It seems like a good game. I just did not know what I was doing. What's up, Cacao? How's it going? How are you? How's everybody doing? We have Anor in here, but we're looking for one other person to jump in to face off against Anor to get things started today. And while we're at it, why don't we set you up in full here? What did I just click on? I don't really know. Not the thing that I meant to click on, that's all I can say. So let's actually do this, and then do this, and then do that. Okay. So yeah, if anyone from chat would like to hop in here as our second player to face off against Anor as we're getting things started today, you're welcome to do so. Cal's ready to jump in if nobody wants to. I mean, I think that spot has her name on it. I think it does. In which case, now comes the test of, does Lids remember the Steam names of people who have different Twitch, Discord, and Steam names? I'm pretty sure, but there's always that fear in the back of my mind of, well, I am maybe about to send this invite to someone who's very much not the person that I'm intending to send this to. How's it going, iRotor? I hope I just sent this to the right person. I may not have. iRotor's running some calculations in the background, but may join later. I know, I saw that, Anor. You're like, oh, I don't know, pretty sus. Pretty sus. No, it was just from the... What was it? Was it a Civil War we did with the forecast? Where, the Falcon forecast, where we had the shifting background going on. And at the time I thought, you know what? I could put this on the general starting soon screen for any old RITE Night, and I just hadn't gotten around to doing it. Still not really entirely set up the way that I'd like it to be set up. It looked a little bit scuffed, but, you know, if you guys like that, I just thought that it'd be a little more interesting than having a single static image up that entire time as we're waiting to get things going. Yeah, it's a little ominous, a little foreboding. iRotor's just running some calculations. Don't worry, guys. Nothing suspicious about it. Okay, I did get the right person in, Cacao? That was you? I hope that was you. Hopefully that was you. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, Cacao, are you also mouse keyboard? Hold on. Hold on. Calculating evil schemes. Was that a yes to was that the right person? Or was that a yes to you are on mouse keyboard? Because I'm afraid if you are also mouse keyboard, it has been a long time. It's been a long, long time since we've faced the issue of potentially having two mouse keyboard players playing against each other simultaneously. Pyre cannot do that. At least Pyre on remote play cannot do that. So, Anor, if you don't mind, that would be great. I mean, nowadays, it's mostly just Anor on mouse keyboard, and then Cam when she does hop in, but it's not often we see Cam going against Anor, so that hasn't really been much of an issue as of late. Okay, no worries, Anor. No worries. It's around here somewhere. Okay, so in the meantime then, why don't we do this and say set up Cacao. Which triumvirate would you like to be today, Cacao? You don't have a controller? Okay, no worries. Yeah, it sounds like Anor does have one, so that's good. Accusers? Okay. Put you on the accusers. Oh, that's player 1. Whoops. There's player 2. There you are. Okay. So, yeah, like I was saying, I mixed up the starting screen a little bit, putting on that shifting background. So, if you guys like that, then, of course, I'm happy to keep it that way. I thought it was at least worth experimenting with it a little bit, since, as I said, I think it's a little more interesting than just having a single static image that entire time. Still probably not quite as polished as I'd like to be, because I may or may not have been setting it up right before we started up the stream. But, just seems like it could potentially be a little bit better. And let us know, chat, of course, if there's anything that you want to see between Anor and Cacao to get things started today. It is, of course, our first ride of the night, and so for that reason, perhaps we give them both a little bit of a chance to warm up before we throw anything too crazy at them. But at the end of the day, it is still up to you. Okay, great. Anor has found her controller. Anor, I don't remember if we've ever had you play on controller, at least during a RITE Night. Obviously, mouse keyboard is your preference, but I don't know if we've ever had you go on controller. Once, maybe? Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of a time, but then again, even if it was once or twice, the number of times you've been on controller, or rather on mouse keyboard, compared to the number of times you've been on controller, it's very imbalanced, that scale. Yeah, I think we were just setting up the controls for Anor's preferred mouse keyboard settings, but those are probably not the same as what you prefer, Cacao. So let's just make sure that this looks right to you, now that we have a different person going on mouse keyboard. Ah, hold on. Did I give you the controls for remote play? No. I saw that remote play was also trying to put you on mouse keyboard, or at least I didn't see a controller on your side. I was like, oh, yeah, this is going to be a problem, isn't it? Now you should be able to, though. Okay, there we go. Perfect. And let's see, so for Anor, we have you on controller. Should be fine now. Also, probably should remove keyboard mouse controls just in case. Did I do that? I might have just done that as well. I did. Okay, great. All right. In that case, I think we're good to go here. So why don't we get things started? Not seeing any requests from chat, so we'll just have you two take whatever you want to take. I mean, we can look at the controls if you'd like, Anor. What is it? It's, assuming you're on an Xbox controller, it's A to pass, / switch exiles. What? X is, I always get X and B mixed up because it's just totally subconscious. You're fine? Okay. It's like, it's one of those buttons that does one of those things, to jump or throw. Trial by fire in more ways than one, perhaps. Alright, so no requests here from chat. As I was saying, you are free to take whatever you'd like. We'll see if Anor sticks to one of her usual team compositions, or perhaps even opts to switch things around a little bit, given how she's using a controller here where she's usually on mouse keyboard, which might mix things up a little bit, strategy-wise. Hopefully, that isn't reason enough for Anor to go talismanless. Oh, and somebody disconnected. Yep, that was probably you then, Anor. Alright, let me get you back in, no worries. Sad face, indeed. Indeed. Steam is like, what? Anor on controller? Absolutely not. That is forbidden. Absolutely forbidden. Hopefully, this time round, though, we'll be fine. Okay, so it's a prayer beads, I believe, ninja stowaway to lead things off there for Anor. Oh, and Cacao, potentially giving us a little bit of a similar look here. Yes, with Almer. Wow, okay. A Savage Showdown in the first spot. Then Anor goes Mooncrest on a Fell Swoop Hamatha. You don't see the Mooncrest on Harps all that often. Oh, that was a disconnecting sound. I fear that may have been Anor again. Yikes. You know, I was joking. I was joking when I said that perhaps Steam would not be thrilled about Anor playing on controller, but I may have jinxed it. I may have forgotten to knock on wood when I said that. Yeah, what Rotor is saying is that he's just mining crypto right now. So it's not clear that he's going to be able to do that and play Pyre simultaneously because it reduced the effectiveness of his crypto mining. Not sure. Does it stay pixelated when Anor is in? Or is it just for the brief moment in which Anor is in the process of connecting? Because Yeah, I think the way that remote play works is such that it will downscale the graphics of the game in order to try to maintain the frame rate on your end, I believe is the theory behind that. Okay, hopefully that was just a fluke there, Nor, and you'll be fine, but yeah, it's perhaps a little ominous. Speaking of ominous, maybe those are the calculations our rotor's doing. It's secretly him sabotaging RITE NITE. He's found a way to hack Steam Remote Play. We should have known. Alright, well, it's a Web Lanthorn Tiso in the last spot there for Anor. We've secretly made Supergiant millionaires because Pyre is actually all about crypto mining. Alright, and also Web Lanthorn Imp in the last spot there for Cacao. And here we go with our first ride of the night. As there's a duel between the Saluting Savages in the first spot there. It's Cacao. He goes down with Almer. Or rather, Almer and Gareth. This time it's Gareth, throwing this one in for 20. Teleportation, it's Anor first this time, but it's the Stowaway who goes down here. Lots of teleporting savages as Cacao, pinned near the Pyre, loses the Imp, and now it is just Almer. Now with reinforcements from Gareth. Almer, knocked back by Pamitha. Pamitha, thinking about it, takes him out. Except Cacao teleports back onto the orb, but into the lava you go. Well defended there by Messenger Imp. Almer goes down to Pamitha. Pamitha wants the orb, but it's hanging out on top of the lava. Big implosion. Anor goes down to, once again, the teleporting savages. But Cacao defenseless here. Anor does have prayer beads on the Stowaway, so she's fine plunging here. That ties us up at 80. Big implosion there from Tiso, and Anor follows that up with a plunge from the Stowaway. Cacao first the orb, but hops into the defender. Second attempt, finds a safe spot. Then ninjas to the other side. That is serious range on that throw from Gareth, but he goes down. Almer, back to Gareth. Gareth trying to snipe, but Pamitha intercepts. Anor eyeing that portal, which is close to the Pyre, and so Anor rides that momentum into the Pyre for another 20 damage plunge. Gareth and Almer. Almer down, Gareth down. Suddenly, once again, it is Anor with the plunge here. Cow, blocked. Anor with Pamitha. Pamitha stopped and vanished. Big implosion from Anor, though. Get Gareth back just in time for Cacao. Wants to throw it in, but knows it's going to get intercepted. Here's Pamitha with that interception. Over to the Stowaway. Stowaway around the defender. Oh, but Messenger Imp there to recover. Cacao. Almer. Can't avoid Tiso. Tiso versus Messenger Imp. Messenger Imp wins out. Messenger Imp with the orb now. The throw is intercepted, though. Big play there. Messenger Imp banishes the defenders and throws this one in for 15. Almer blocked. And now banished. Oh, nearly a multiple series of banishments there from Cacao, though Anor at full strength as Cacao at least temporarily defenseless. Pamitha has some space here. Trying to find a way around Gareth, but cannot do so. Stowaway tries to keep the pressure on by teleporting to the orb, but unsuccessful there, as Cacao launches another attack. Oh, both Savages down. Cacao not really in an offensive position here with just an Imp, and now currently defenseless until the Savages return. And return they do and teleport to the orb as well. And now Cacao back on the counterattack here. Nor in position defensively. Cacao looking for a way to break through, but loses the other Savage, and is now defenseless, and Nor teleports the orb and plunges for the win. GG.
Their fire burns, whilst that of their adversaries is but ash. Thus end this night's proceedings.
Alright, let's hop in here. Back to the versus mode screen, and let us know, chat, if there's anything you'd like to see for the next one. I'll add in Cacao's name as well. Do we have that? Oh, I did write it in, but I didn't do that. B is cast. Alright. Glad that we've established this. What? Is that... Trying to see what the connection is to that song and mining... Yeah, you know, I guess so. I guess I see it. I guess I see it. Mine, crypto, mine. Yep. I see it. Okay. I see what you did. I see what you did. Clever. Let's turn off the in-game music then. And let's summon TariqBot. Let's bring him in here. Let us see. TariqBot. TariqBot, where are you? Here we go. Okay. This one's from Hades, right? I'm kidding. Alright, so we have a song. We have a song, and how's it going, Brawlenbert? How are you? Let us know, chat, if there's anything else we'd like to see for this one. Song is all set. Yeah, speaking of Bastion, I've been playing that recently, and I'm about to get to the end again, which is exciting times. It's been a long time since I played Bastion all the way through. Okay, added another song to the queue, sure. More Hades songs, man, really Hades theme today. Okay, sure. Looks like that'll be it for this match, though. So why don't we get back into the action? Oh, and it is Cacao's home arena here. As Nor leads off with a super speedy drone there with Bertrude. Whereas Cacao goes Luminous Idol Harp. So that means Tamitha will get all of her stamina back whenever she picks up the orb. Nor is playing on controller here today for the first time in, I don't think either of us know when or how long. So, I mean, we'll have to see to what extent that might affect what her setup is in terms of her team composition or strategy, what have you. The speed at which she mashes the buttons, who knows? Oh, that is a Bottled Void Lendl. And Nora's like, this is news to me. Oh, Nanor takes the salute on Pamitha there, so she can switch places with her closest ally, and did take a ring as well, which means she'll have infinite stamina at the beginning of the round. Swap to Bertrude pretty quick. Oh, and Cacao with the bold prayer beads on Palmas. We'll have to see if that pays off. Here we go. There's the switch into Lendl, throwing it in for 9 here to get things started. Bertrude goes down. Lendl nearly with the 360 cast, so there's the harp switch into Jody this time. Anor lands the throw for 30. That's Tamitha who wins the orb race, switches into Lendl. Lendl's throw intercepted, but then banishes one defender, goes down to the second. Bertrude. Avenue here to speed in, just wide of the Pyre though, and Palmas in position defensively. There is that Bottled Void actually taking out Bertrude. Lendl. Tamitha using Palmas as a shield, although in the process, all of Cacao's exiles go down here. That means time for Jody once again to throw this one in uncontested for 30. And this time, Bertrude banishes 2 defenders. Just Palmas to stop her, but unsuccessful Palmas is, and so Bertrude makes it in for a 30 damage plunge, dropping Cacao down to just 10 Pyre life. Cacao, of course, is using a sap, therefore may have some rekindling. Nor with just Jody here defensively. Jody to Pamitha. The exploding sapling takes her out. Palmas. He's waiting for reinforcements. Now the team back at full strength. Ooh, well played there from Tamitha to take out Jody, but it's Pamitha on the counterattack for Anor. Plunges here, triggers the rekindling. That's 10 on the second life bar for Cacao. And that means next score for Anor would do the trick. And there it is. GG. All right, well played, you two. Let's head on back.
Until the next round.
Wait. Oh, perfect timing. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Ideal. Totally planned it that way. Cacao has a tactic, but... Okay, we had, Bend the Breaker was going to be our next song. Let's see. But couldn't do it? Oh. Well, let us know, chat, if there's anything you want to see for the next one. We have the song all lined up. Practice makes perfect. Ooh, okay, never to return accusers next time round. Sure thing. Similar setup for Nor. Yeah, both of you guys were doing teleporting harps on that one, didn't you? Alright, so plenty of songs, but not seen anything else yet. The one you won the tournament with, no less. Alright, so let's get this one started here. What's up, Duff? How's it going? How are you?
The night winds shall now face the accusers. Welcome.
Alright, so no requests affecting your team for this one, so you're free to take whatever you'd like. And it's Prayer beats Pamitha in the first spot there for Honor. And a power casting Lendl for Cacao. And Nor breaking out her go-to, that's a Numbing Gust Volfred with Nutrition Stick, of course. And an Exploding Deluge in the second spot there for Cacao. Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at. I feel like there are definitely some characters, some setups, that are a little bit easier to make work on mouse keyboard than they are on controller, and perhaps chief among them might be the Nutrition Stick Volfred plays. So we'll see if Honor is up to the challenge. That was a speedy Jody in the last spot for her. Cacao also taking Volfred, but goes for all of the Rekindling rather than the Numbing Gust. So here we go. Pamitha for Honor goes down. That's actually all of Honor's exiles down now, but here is the Numbing Gust taking effect. That stops Cacao from sprinting, jumping, throwing, or using any of their special abilities. Technically speaking, the Worms are the fastest non-sprinting exiles out there, so if there is such a thing as a Numbing Gust counter, Worms would be it. But that being said, having to cross the entire length of the arena during that Numbing Gust period, still not capable of doing so. Volfred goes down to the other Volfred. Well shielded from Cacao's Volfred. As an Honor perhaps biding some time to get some reinforcements here. Pamitha now on the move, and switches into Jody. Jody plunges here for 30 damage. Pamitha switches into Volfred this time, but he goes down. Lendl trying to snipe, but picks up the orb instead. Nearly makes it in, but he's just short and gets banished. Pamitha against Volfred. Switching into Volfred is Honor, but he goes down. Now Lendl for Cacao. Trying to get rid of some of the defenders with a power cast before making a move. Now here is Lendl once again. With Deluge by his side. Deluge's throw is a little bit short, but perhaps time for Lendl here. If Cacao is willing to plunge, no, gets hard pushed out of the way. Pamitha trying to make a way around Volfred, but can't do so. Deluge speeds toward the Pyre. Oh my goodness, that imp is going insane. It has absolutely lost its mind. Meanwhile, Cacao throws this one in for 15. Pamitha sniped. Jody sniped. Volfred sniped. And there is once again the Numbing Gust active. However, Cacao, if willing to plunge straight in here, would have time to do so, but does not opt to go that route. Of course, would have meant losing Lendl for the next round, as he did not have prayer beads. There's a sacrifice Cacao said willing to make, but meanwhile, here's Honor countering with a 30 damage plunge from Jody. That is, of course, the strength of Numbing Gust. Even if Cacao is able to banish everyone, won't be able to throw, even if those attempts are uncontested. Volfred for Honor, going around the other way, charge up a throw this time. And does make it in. There are some distances from which sap throws are unblockable. That may have been the case there. There's the switch into Jody. Jody banishes one defender and hops in. But there's the rekindling. As we said, Cacao went all in for the 50 rekindling here on the second life bar. Pamitha down. And no prayer beads on Jody. That means she's out for this round. So at best, Honor at 2 exiles here. At the moment, it's just Volfred. Here comes Pamitha as well. Wolfred, move it in. Quick throw. Lands here for 11. And perhaps most importantly for Anor, does mean she now has Jody back once again. Here is Jody, knocking back Lendl, and setting up his plunge. And that drops Cacao down to just 9, which means 1 score is all Anor needs here. It's Pamitha switching into Wolfred, but Wolfred down. Orbit inadvertently hits Anor's Pyre, bounces out into Lendl's hands. Lendl, using the safety of those imps, goes down nonetheless. Pamitha for Anor. Switches in to Wolfred. His throw lands for the win. GG.
Thus end this night's proceedings.
All right. There is no stopping us. Well played, you two. Let's head on back. And I believe we have a song set up for this one. Exactly. Cacao trying to draw strength from what will be Never to Return Accuser's version. But other than that, let us know, chat, if there's anything you'd like to see for the next one. Ah, no! I knew when to end it, and yet the loop was just so quick. I wasn't quite fast enough. Wasn't quite fast enough, I'm afraid. Almost perfect. Completely forgotten how to blink with Saps on controller. Whoa! Guys, I think we found Anor's weakness. I think we have found Anor's one weakness. It happens to me too, to be fair. For me, it's like the more time I have to think about it. When, for example, I have one exile in a defensive position right next to my Pyre, and I have someone slowly making their way toward my Pyre, I'm like, okay, jump to defend, jump to defend, jump to defend. Oh, wait. Which one's jump? Which one's throw? No, wrong one. Okay, now they scored. Well. Oh, well. I've been there. I feel your pain. Yeah, same. It's not even like I'm switching between mouse, keyboard, and controller. It's just, even with only controller, the more time I have to think about it, the more problems arise. If E equals MC squared and A squared plus B squared equals C squared, then what you're saying is that on a Sunday at 4:32 p.m., X should be to jump, or is it to pass? Hit him a Leaf. Okay, we have an arena, and a fun arena at that. One with serious meme potential. Anything else we'd like for this one, or will that be all? We have a song, we have an arena. But perhaps we leave it at that. Oh, hold on, we have time for this. We have time. This we have time for. This we have time for. We can always turn customize off. We can always turn customize off, don't you worry. That of course means randomized exiles, masteries, and talismans won't even see what they are in advance. We're just gonna get thrown straight into the action, and so let the guessing game begin. Of course, without customize, there was the potential to deliberately set up some specific combos in this arena, because there are several that are quite fun, but we'll just have to see if these two end up with some combos that work, like Anor with 1 sap, 2 harps, a harp, a nomad, and a worm for Cacao. Outside of that, we'll have to see what else they have for a setup. Oh no, there's always a black hoop when we have customize turned off, isn't there? For Anor, it's Wolfred. And suddenly, everyone down here, except apparently, either must be a Typhoon bottle for Cacao, preventing Anor from sprinting, jumping, or throwing using any of their special abilities there. It seemed as though that was the case for Anor, and it just so happened to be perfect in that situation. Anor does have the shield on Wolfred, the group shield, that is. Saxiana. No salute. But enough to make it in here for 20. There's the Black Hoof. And Anor, yep, probably displeased to see that. Perhaps you could make the case that Saps with Black Hoof are among the better exiles to have that Cursed Talisman, if ever there was such a thing, just because tend not to be used all that often for offense, but not so for Anor. She plunges here with the Harp, but as we have seen, especially with her Nutrition Stick Saps, offense is not out of the question. She can, of course, juggle the orb. She just stays on top of it with Bullfred, or use him as a tree shield, as she's doing here. Titan Tooth. Maybe that was the source of the stun before for Cacao. As Anor defenseless for the moment, Cacao with a little bit of time here, and throws it in for 15. Cacao nabs the orb on the edge of that sapling. Anor has it back here. Tamitha. No salute for her either. Saxiana speeds on in. Living Flame means extra damage if Anor is in the lead, so that activated there. Bullfred shields off. Snadra looking to banish. But those are, some well-timed shields from Anor. Fortunately, with Sacred Bond, Cacao able to bring back the rest of the team. Bullfred down. Actually, everyone down now for Anor. Time for Cacao, if quick. Tamitha throws this one in for 20. R4 on Snadra. Oh, all the way down on the right side. The extra banishment time, is it not? There's the stun. Snadra, bring back friends. Tamitha, blocked and banished. Snadra down suddenly. Cacao defenseless, but no, there definitely is a Typhoon Bottle on one of Cacao's characters, and that's a couple of times now where that has become a factor. Cacao, if quick, can win the race back to the Pyre, throws it in, cuts it slightly short there for 16 damage. Snadra takes out Bullfred. Locked here. But Tamitha wins that duel. Here she is, but she goes down. Now looking for an opening. Goes down to that fell swoop. And Anor bears the Living Flame. And that's a big deal because that drops Cacao down to just 4 Pyre life. Now, of course, there's a chance someone has an unexpected 20 rekindling from a RITE Light. But barring that, next score from Anor would likely be enough to seal the deal. And Anor defenseless here, so opportunity for Cacao. Moving in with Snadra. Oh, and the BM as well. The 360 throw from Snadra. Cacao takes out Bullfred, but loses Deluge. Oh, and that leaves just Snadra defensively at the moment. She blocks Saxiana, though. Down goes Saxiana. Momentarily, Cacao defenseless. Here comes Tamitha, just in time for Anor to intercept. Deluge's throw lands for 15, and suddenly that means Cacao, barring rekindling from Bullfred, would be able to, yes, win this with 1 score as well. Potentially a sudden death match. Except that's going to trigger Typhoon Bottle. Anor off the wall and nearly finds a way in, but Cacao there defensively. Snadra vanished. Saxiana finding a way through and throws it in for the win. GG. Well played. Good match. Nor says, hold on, let's go back to the pit. Alright, we'll stay there then. But we'll reset the songs. Let us know, chat, if there's anything else we want to hear for this next one. We'll turn Customize back on, unless, of course, we want to keep it turned off, although it seemed like perhaps Cacao had a specific plan in place for doing something at the pit in particular. Yeah, the Black Hoof Sap. I would say for anyone else, maybe if they had to choose an Exile to have the Black Hoof, they might have opted for the Sap and just kept it purely defensive. But for Anor, that's not the case. Anor is looking to push offensively with the Saps. Path to Glory, okay. It's another Accusers themed song here. We saw Cacao draw strength from it last time. Slightly different this time around, but same idea. Anything else we're looking for? We have a song, we have an arena. Looks like that'll be all, though. Let us begin indeed.
The Night Wings shall confront the accusers.
So as we said, back at the pit,
Who shall conduct the rites?
and now with Customize back on, means of course players can choose whatever they'd like to choose, which does open up a lot of meme potential. And Anor leading off with a throwing stowaway now does of course mean we may see some wall bouncing throws. Could that also be what Cacao has planned? That's prayer beads, so perhaps wall bouncing jumps into the Pyre instead. And now it's a prayer beads Gareth for Anor, so she may be looking to do the wall bouncing jumps into the Pyre with him. Could we have ourselves a bit of a mirror match here? Both players taking largely the same setup. It's a quick throwing stowaway. And Anor goes for the range throw on Almer, which means, yes, she is all in on the Savages. And same can be said for Cacao. So here we go, a Ninja Savage showdown. Cacao sneaks through here and plunges for 20. And that is Anor who wins that duel to the orb this time, opening up the angle for this throw. Cow wins this time round, but Anor back on the orb. Off the wall, and that would be some serious range there. But you can see the idea already as Cacao hops in again. Cow takes out Anor's exiles, however, the trades continue and Anor currently defenseless here. As Cacao, looks just shy range-wise, and Anor intercepts and throws it back to herself off the wall. Gareth, off the wall, and down he goes. But of course, anytime the orb remains unclaimed, it will only remain unclaimed for moments more because basically both players able to teleport to the orb with pretty much anyone. Anor here, with no time to charge up the throw. And so Cacao plunges for 20. Truly a tie there to lead things off. And continues to be a bit of a tie. But it's Anor. No, she goes down. Has it back here with the stowaway, but she sneaks in this throw for 20. Anor, banished. Teleports the orb, but goes down. Tries to get it back here, but now there's an opening for Cacao, who plunges for 20, dropping Anor down to 20, which means one more full damage score is all Cacao needs. Could this be it? The throw lands, except it is a quick one for just 12 damage, so Anor holds on here. As Cacao needs just a little bit more, goes off the wall, but not into the Pyre, gets dispossessed here. Anor on the counterattack, off the wall and in with the stowaway's throw. Anor, banished. Oh, but teleports the orb and instantly plunges afterward, and suddenly we have ourselves a sudden death match. Next score, as long as it's full damage, means anyone could take this. Here comes Anor, off the wall but blocked and banished. Cacao. Anor with one player back, but that will not suffice. Cacao plunges for the win.
Or you could say they managed to avoid defeat.
GG.
The rite is ended.
The true power of accusers. Yeah, we had a little bit of off the wall there. Not that much. Mostly just crazy teleportation to the orb. As long as you get one of the off the walls, then mission accomplished, right? Alright, well, let's reset everything here. But let us know, chat, if there's anything you'd like for the next one. You think it's a lot easier on keyboard mouse? I mean, you definitely have better precision with keyboard mouse. Okay, to the book we go. Anything else? Or will that be it? Exiles from Core. Must have at least one Beyonder on your team. So meaning Snadra, Palmus, Vorfritz, Zoxiana. No, not Zoxiana. Zoxiana's from the Chastity. Is that it? Might just be those three. I don't think we had a song yet. So Forbidden Knowledge makes sense. Vorfrit, Palmus, Snadra. Exactly. Okay, so at least one of those three. At least one of those three. So that means, of course, a Crone, a Sap, and a Nomad, respectively. So let's get it started.
The Night Wings.
And of course, we're in the book, the home arena of the Beyonders.
Welcome.
So fitting in that way.
Who shall conduct the rites?
What's up, Arumi? How's it going? How are you? We have a bit of a Beyonders theme to this one. Each player must have at least one Beyonder, and we are in the book with Forbidden Knowledge as a song. And Anor goes for the presence. on a Crone to lead things off. And that was forfeit, so that means that Honor is all set when it comes to having at least one Beyonder on her team. Yeah, don't let the team color confuse you. That was forfeit, not Bertrude. Also forfeit, coming from Cacao there, going for the automatically pass the orb if she gets banished strategy. Then, Honor goes with Beyonder number 2 with the power casting Snadra. Might it be that Honor voluntarily takes an entirely Beyonder's team? It's certainly possible. They only need to take one. But of course, if they want to, they could always take more. Then it'll be an exploding deluge in the second spot for Cacao. And a nutrition stick Palmas, so yes, it does look like it is 100% Beyonders on Honor's side. Cacao's been here a few times before. Relatively new in the grand scheme of things, but... oh, what do we have here? Okay, goes for the leech on Gilman there. So here we go, in a Beyonders themed match. At least one Beyonder on each team, and Honor voluntarily opts to take all the Beyonders. Here's Cacao with the deluge. Over to Gilman. Gilman's blocked and banished. Snadra. Forfeit. Forfeit plunges for 25. Here's Cacao. The forfeit goes down. That leaves it up to the Worms again. But Snadra with her shoulder smashes. Palmas on the move. Has that nutrition stick, so look out. He's quite mobile. But he goes down before he finishes the throw. Forfeit for Cacao. Once again, the shoulder smash from Snadra. Cacao trying to find a way around Snadra, and does so here with this 15 damage throw. Race of the Crones, which Honor wins here, but Cacao able to recover defensively. Deluge. Back to forfeit. Forfeit. Ooh, falls a little bit short and gets banished. Gilman. Biding some time. Finds a way past the defenders. This throw is ever so slightly wide, but follows up with a 25 damage plunge. Sees chance active. The Crones collide. But it's Honor who has it back here. She's blocked. Recovers it, but goes down. Big cast from Snadra. Does bring back Deluge, and he explodes on Snadra. No, Snadra takes him out with a shoulder smash. And then plunges for 20, and I believe also has the 10 leech. Crones collide. This time, it was forfeit on Cacao's side that went down. Automatically past the orb. Forfeit returns, trying to find a way around the sap. Oh, the throw again, just slightly wide there. Follows up for the plunge. That means no forfeit in this round for Cacao. Here is forfeit for Honor, though, and she plunges for 30. Forfeit, banished. Yeoman, his throw looks slightly wide. Oh, and the Pyre uncontested at the moment for Cacao. So opportunity to throw this one in, not only for 15 damage, but also with 10 leech. Cacao automatically passed the orb when Forfeit got banished. But Tenor back on the orb here. Cacao trying to press the attack with just snapped her back defensively. She goes down. Banishes one of Cacao's characters, but... oh, this throw looks short as well, Cacao. And Honor on the counter finds an opening here, plunging for 30, dropping Cacao down to 15. So Honor just needs one. Cacao can deplete Honor down to 0 Pyre life, but Honor, if she has Rekindling, will of course have a second life bar. Cacao trying to find a way around. The throw this time does land, not only for 15, but another round of 10 leech. Gets Cacao back up to 25. That means Snadra is unable to finish this with one score, but Honor's other exiles can, including Forfeit. And there it is.
The Night Wings prevail.
GG.
A narrow victory, yet nonetheless commendable. The ceremony is complete.
Well played.
Until the stars align.
Alright, well, let's reset ourselves here, but otherwise, chat, let us know if there's anything you'd like to see for this next one, or here, for that matter. Honor says, up for one more, so heads up, chat, if there's anyone who would like to hop in soon. Prepare yourself accordingly. Looks like we'll be looking for someone else to swap in soon. And Honor says, alright, if this is going to be my last one, we have to make it a good one. And how do we make sure it's a good one? Simple. Turn customize off. Will of the Scribes as well. What will your team be? Well, I mean, it's the Will of the Scribes. Arumi may be ready to go to swap in for Honor. Sounds good. Oh, Grand Ceremony. I did not even see Grand Ceremony beats. Yeah, Will of the Scribes to the punch. Okay. Let it be Will of the Scribes. Okay. Okay, fair enough. We can do Grand Ceremony after this one. Exactly. Yeah, why don't we do it that way? We'll just split the order. Okay, and of course, I suppose, Customize Off covers just about everything. And then we have the song, so why not get this one started? Oh man. And we got Fall of Solium. It truly is the Will of the Scribes. For Honor, it's a Savage, a Worm, and a Demon. For Cacao, it's a Harp, a Sap, and a Demon. Honor plunges, and Dying Flame is active because it just so happens that Cacao has the starting Pyre life from Jody. Jody back defensively against Tamitha. Jody wins that duel. Jody versus Jody. We're trying to find a safe way through. Looking to knock back the defenders, but is eventually blocked. Banishes that defender, though, and has it back here. Now Jody goes down. Tamitha banished. Jody for Cacao. Against Jody for Honor. Honor takes it back, but that brings back Deluge when Jody goes down. Deluge speeds off. Stunning Claim. Mostly just freezes everyone, as no one was about to come back during that freeze period. But Honor now, of course, has confirmed that she has that ability. Oh, and Anor out of position here. Can she? Yes, intercept in time. Good recovery. But as Deluge goes down, that means now Cacao uncontested with this throw.
Pyre stricken from afar.
Anor can teleport to the orb with Almer. Almer. Deluge as Almer goes down. Jody. Gets banished by Tamitha. There's the stunning claim. And Anor does have the only exile capable of moving. At least sets up the defensive play there. Not quite enough time to pull off the score, though. Oh, and Anor teleports to the orb and launches herself forward, but gets banished in the process. Oh, there's a Fairy Spear giving infinite stamina to Jody. That is a scary sight. Infinite stamina demons. Keep an eye out for those. Almer, banished. So who was it with the Fairy Spear? Was it Volfred, perhaps? Definitely someone on Cacao's side. Yeah, there it is. It is Volfred. Anor snags it. Now that means she has infinite stamina here on Almer, but he goes down immediately thereafter. Demons definitely the biggest exiles when it comes to those who benefit from the infinite stamina. And of course, both players have demons, so that could actually become a very big factor to see if either player can find a way to capitalize on that opportunity. Oh, and look at that! Anor says, oh, you didn't claim the orb? I'll just nab that real quick and hop on in here for 28 as Dying Flame is active once again. And that just about ties it here. But Anor plunges here with her worm for 15 as well. Anor teleports the orb with Almer, but he's blocked and banished. That leaves just Jody back defensively. As Cacao starts to move in. Anor takes it back. Gets banished. That leaves just Almer back defensively. He takes out Jody. Takes the orb. And may have an opening here if Anor is quick, but she's blocked. Now Cacao's opportunity. Oh, perhaps not. Gets that infinite stamina there on Tamitha. Trying to find a way around it, and does. Plunging here for 20. Anor teleports to the orb. Almer down. There's the stunning claim, and that does make Almer the only exile capable of moving, setting up this. An uncontested score, Dying Flame active once again for 28 damage. Cacao. Can't find a way around Jody. Jody banishes Tamitha. Oh, Infernal Bloom there. I believe that was on Anor's Jody. Haven't seen that proccing very often, though. Oh, and look at that maneuver there from Cacao, finding a way around the defender. Nifty little trick. Speaking of nifty tricks, look at that black magic jump there from Almer. He's looking for an opening. His throw is intercepted, though. So now it's Cacao on the counter. Oh, and has Luminous Idol here on Jody, so whenever Jody picks up the orb, gets full stamina back. That may have been why we saw the quick throw, followed by the immediate pickup, but it's Anor picking that up and plunging with Seize Chance active means extra damage there as well, dropping Cacao to 11 Pyre life. Now, of course, Cacao does have Volfred and therefore may have some rekindling. Not sure if we know much about that Volfred yet. Certainly possible, but here's Anor. The throw is intercepted. There is the globule, the moondrop. But Cacao says, I don't need that. Oh, but gets stopped just before making it over to the Pyre. Anor. Banished. Moondrop remains unclaimed. Tamitha. Oh, finding a way around and in for 20 damage on this plunge. And that means one more score for Cacao may also be sufficient. The Moondrop remains. Anor snags it here. That means infinite stamina here as Almer goes hip-hopping all around the Pyre. Can Anor find an opening, though? No, it's intercepted. No Tamitha for Cacao this time after having plunged with her. So it's Jody's turn instead. There's the infinite stamina for her. As we were saying, Demon's infinite stamina, very scary. Stunning Claim does, at least momentarily, make Almer the only exile capable of moving, setting him up for the defensive play. But can he make it work offensively as well? Throw's intercepted. Cow gets that out of here. Anor going the other way with Almer. But it's only Almer here. So Anor needs to be careful. Little margin for error. Almer trying to find that opening. But the throw is intercepted, and Cacao with the quick counter. Jody on the Pyre's doorstep still gets banished. Now Jody for Anor. Back to Almer. Jody one way, perhaps Almer the other. Who will it be that makes the move? Not Almer, and not Jody. Fairy Spirit active, and Cacao makes a point of picking up that globule there, the Moondrop. Rides that infinite stamina toward the Pyre. Has the orb back here, but goes down. Almer for Anor. Maybe this time. Not so. But currently defenseless is Cacao. Is there rekindling? Yes, there is. It's 10. At most 10 rekindling, there it is confirmed. That means one score for either player could certainly do the trick. A sudden death match. Who will take the win? Anor with Almer. Makes it in for the winning plunge.
The Nightwings prevail.
GG.
Perhaps a stroke of fortune ought to be thanked. The ceremony is complete.
Oh, well played, you two. Great match.
Until the next rite.
All right. And it looks like Anor is looking to swap out here, so thanks for stopping by, Anor. Good to have you, as always. That means we're looking for one person to jump in here to take Anor's spot. I think Arumi had expressed interest before. Arumi, if you're still interested and available, happy to get you in here. And Cacao, just to check in on you, how are you doing? You good to stick around? You want to swap out as well? How are you feeling? Chewing Dragon, also expressing interest here. Oh, man. One game. Is that so now? Is that so? Just one game, Lids. Just one game, I swear. Cow says, still ready. Okay. I mean, we could get Chewing Dragon in here for one game, asterisk. So, I suppose Arumi says willing to wait. Just bear in mind there's definitely an asterisk on that one game. But, it has been a while. It has been a while. So you know what? Perhaps now is the time to get Chewing Dragon back in here. How is it going, Chewing Dragon? Good to see you. Let us see. Are you currently on the Steams? Because at the moment, don't think I'm seeing ya. There you are. All right. Invite should be sent. One game, TM. Exactly. Exactly. That's exactly what I think we may see here. We'll have to wait and see, but... Alright, so... Chewing Dragon. There you are. Chewing Dragon, who would you like to be today? Who would you like to play as? Never to Return Chastity Edition. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Cacao. No, you had one already. You had Grand Ceremony. We still have that one. Dissident Boys? We can do Grand Ceremony Never to Return Chastity after that. Yeah, but let's do Grand Ceremony first before we forget. Okay. Colors-wise, how do we feel about Accusers and Dissidents? Does that still seem like that's going to be Easy enough to tell you apart. Uh-oh, someone is disconnected. This is off to a great start, if that is Chewing Dragon. Let's see. Was that Chewing Dragon we lost? It was. It was indeed. You have been reinvited. Yeah, so are the dissidents and the accusers different enough colors-wise that we still feel okay about that? Or do we feel like it might be necessary for someone to switch up a little bit? I don't remember after the mods how we feel about that. It's not often we see accusers and dissidents face off. It is good, we think. Should be fine. I will take your word for it. At least for this first one, we can of course see how we feel about it, and then if it's tough to distinguish, then we can switch it up. So let us know, chat. We have a song, but we don't have anything else here at the moment. It is, of course, Chewing Dragon's first match of the night, and Chewing Dragon says just one match, but, you know, it's not as if we have a series of historical events to call back upon that may or may not call into question whether that will actually be one match. Definitely not the case. Definitely not the case. Alright, but at least for now, it appears as though Chewing Dragon says, I promise, it'll just be one. But we'll see. We'll play it by ear. But it doesn't look like we have anything else request-wise, so let's get this one started then. And we'll have them take whatever they want to take. Okay, and it's the cairn.
The accusers. Welcome.
So Chewing Dragon first here.
The rites.
Core's like, oh wait, hold on. I wish I did request stuff. I mean, it is technically the Dissident's home arena. So we'll see if Chewing Dragon draws power from it here. And so he goes with a quick throwing Ulmer. Yeah, it looks like they're different enough colors-wise. The Dissidents are pretty clearly orange, and then the accusers are definitely more of a yellow. So hopefully that's different enough that that won't be an issue. Oh, hold on. Hold on. A Bottled Void Gareth to lead things off per Cacao. And Cacao means business. Chewing Dragon goes power casting Lendl. Then goes for the auto-passing Lady River. As Chewing Dragon finishes with Tizo. Then finally, an exploding Lendl. And here we go. Cow, blocked. And banished. Here's Chewing Dragon hopping in here with Ulmer. That means no Ulmer for this round, as he did not have Prayer Beads. Tizo. Banished. That leaves Chewing Dragon defenseless here, as Gareth has time to throw this in for 20. Both Savages go hopping toward the orb. It was Chewing Dragon who got it, but got banished as well. Lendl to Tizo. Tizo down. Lendl scoops it back up. Through the portal he goes. He gets banished. Chewing Dragon with Ulmer back just in time defensively and intercepts the throw. Now he's on the attack. Ulmer down, but here's Tizo. He's banished. Orb inadvertently hits the Pyre, bounces out, although it goes straight to Cacao. Cacao triggers that Ball to the Void. And not quick enough on the throw as Chewing Dragon in position to intercept. Ulmer for Chewing Dragon. There's the Ball to the Void, shutting that down. And Cacao defenseless here, if Chewing Dragon is quick enough. Oh, but the wall of hockey pucks, and also the Bottle of Void throws everything off there. Cacao plunges for 20 damage. Bottle of Void for the win right there. Chewing Dragon now. Straight on in with Ulmer. Tizo. Lendl. No Ulmer for this round after Chewing Dragon plunged with him. Cacao with Lendl. Lendl banished. That brings back Lady River, and her throw is unblockable, so that one lands for 15. Ulmer's throw intercepted, but he takes out Gareth. There's the Ball to the Void. Ulmer again. But there's the Ball to the Void. Causing chaos, and yet Chewing Dragon is unfazed, plunging here with Tizo for 15. Snipe there from Ulmer. Banishes another defender as well. Banishes all the defenders, although that does bring back Lady River. And the Ball to the Void starts. And that sets up all that Cacao needs for this throw. Ball to the Void, Chaos once again. Leaves no one left standing on Chewing Dragon's side. So plenty of time for this 20 damage throw, and that drops Chewing Dragon down to just 5. So next score out, all Cacao needs here. Chewing Dragon, though, not going down without a fight, plunging for 20. That means Chewing Dragon needs 2 here, whereas Cacao, just 1. Ball to the Void. Chewing Dragon. With Tizo, intercepted. Explodes. That brings back Lendl. Lendl trying to snipe with his big power casts. Cacao, the other way, throws it in for the win.
The accusers prevailed.
GG.
Their adversaries came ever so close. The rite is done.
Well played.
Until the next rite.
Oh, no worries. No worries. He did say just one match, and good to get you in. At least for that one match there, Chewing Dragon. So thanks for stopping by. And that does mean we're looking for someone to hop in to take Chewing Dragon's spot. And I think we had said we'd lined up the ducks to get Arumi in here. Arumi, are you still interested and available? You did it! Never to Return, was it the Chastity version we were saying? It was, yeah. That's right. So we have a song set and ready to go. That much is true. And Rumi is still ready to go. One small win against your crippling addiction. I suppose that's one way to look at it. Let's get Arumi in here. And Arumi, who would you like to be today? Essence for you? Okay. Let me take you off the dissidence and onto the essence. There we are. And let us know, chat, if there's anything else you'd like to see for this one. We have the song all lined up. This will, of course, be Arumi's first match of the night, so, of course, up to you how merciful you are willing to be. Do we give him a chance to warm up, or do we throw him straight into the fire? Yeah, have a good night, Chewing Dragon. See you around. Looks like not seeing any requests from chat. Is there a triumvirate that isn't someone's primary choice? That's a good question. I mean, there are some that, in theory, there are some less active people who have them as their preferred choice, but we just don't see them all that often anymore. Like, accusers are pretty uncommon, but of course, Cacao seems to prefer playing as them. Who else do we have? Fate, we have plenty of people there. Dissidents, Arumi sometimes, Chewing Dragon, Artemis Fowl, Withdrawn, Iroder, Pyre Hearts, myself, Core, Potato, Chastity, Lag Machine, although we haven't seen much of him as of late, sad face. It's a secondary choice of a lot of people, I think, but this one may be on the less popular side of things. Tempers, definitely the secondary choice for a lot of people. And another one where perhaps it may be that the only people who have this as their top choice are some of the people who are no longer as active anymore. Beyonders, potentially the same here. This, at one point in time, was the most common team. True Nightwings, actually... True Nightwings might not have anyone who has them as their primary choice. Again, a case of, technically speaking, at least during one tournament we saw True Nightwings was the most common secondary choice. And then Nightwings obviously Anor. So there's a few out there that either theoretically, yes, there are one or two people who play them, but they aren't as active anymore, or there are people who have them as their secondary choice, but no one as their primary. Is SSC usually Chastity? Sometimes SSC, I think, goes Accusers as well. So I'm not sure which one he technically considers his number one. Duff says you would go either Essence or Pyre Hearts. Yeah, I think of SSC more as an Accusers person. But I do think he's done a little bit of Chastity as well. Distance because Barker is too epic? Indeed. Indeed. Yeah, Lag is absolutely Chastity. That is his primary team. Oh, and Brawler, you do take Tempers as your number one. Yeah, I haven't seen Lag in a while, unfortunately, but maybe he'll stop by in the not-so-distant future. We'll see. Or still the MVP of doing all that research at this point, what, probably a year ago, about all the different characters and their abilities and all that inside knowledge. Amazing stuff from Lag. But anyways, looks like we're ready to get this one started here. No requests from chat outside of the song.
essence shall now face
Oh, and Fall of Solium certainly makes this a little more dramatic.
welcome.
But you are free to take whatever teams you would like here.
Bertrude.
And so Arumi leads off with Bertrude. Whereas Cacao goes Luminous Idol Pamitha in the first spot, so she'll get full stamina whenever she picks up the orb.
Sandra.
Power casting Snatcher in the second spot there for Arumi.
Sam.
Then a Numbing Gust and Quick Throwing, although no Rekindling, Pulmus there from Cacao.
Teaser.
And Arumi goes Titan Tooth Tizo, stunning anyone that he flies into. As Cacao goes double sap, this time Prayer Beads on Manly.
Now begin.
Pamitha down. Arumi with a speedy Bertrude. Lunges here for 25. Arumi banishes Pamitha. Oh, looking for that big banishment there, though well shielded from Cacao. Fends off against Bertrude. I suppose, given the Chastity Never to Return, it is a little bit of a sap-themed song. Maybe that's part of the reason why we're seeing Cacao go with the sap-oriented team. Maybe it's just a coincidence, but here's Bertrude. The throw is unblockable, but Arumi goes the jumping route. She's blocked and banished. Big cast there from Sandra, but she goes down to the exploding sapling. Cacao. Wadding forward with Palmas. Bertrude takes out one defender. Hops in, but gets banished. Oh, snipe there from Snadra. Make that another snipe, and suddenly, no one back to defend. Now, Numbing Gust is active, slowing down Arumi. Tries to go through the portal with Bertrude for the extra damage. Might have needed to settle for Snadra, though, as Arumi misses that opportunity.
The orb is up.
Pamitha, using that Luminous Idol to give her a bit of a speed boost, switches in,
Badly
and is that the Prayer Bead Sap? I think it might be. That it is. Manly returns. So there is the combo that Cacao was looking to pull off. And no easy feat at that. The quick throw intercepted. Bertrude, oh, taken out by that sapling.
a second wind.
Snadra, looking to snipe, oh, but well shielded from Cacao to bounce that cast back in Snadra's face, taking her out instead. Tiso, over to Bertrude. Speeds up and launches herself into the Pyre here for 25.
That's not given to pride just yet, essence.
Arumi, thinking about nabbing the orb, but it's right on the edge of the sapling. Not sure if he can take it or not.
Sandra banished.
And Cacao takes it and takes out Snadra. Tiso back defensively, as is Bertrude. Bertrude with the orb here. Uses her speed, hops over to the other side, and makes it in here for 30. Oh, 1 second. Game tapped out.
Once more, like that unleashed.
Oh, and almost enough time for Kakao to power up that throw. It's Bertrude again for Arumi. Waiting patiently to make the move. And here it is, but she's blocked as Bertrude goes down. Snadra. Oh, takes herself out there to the sapling. Bertrude. Feral Curse transforming all of Kakao's characters into defenseless howlers, giving Arumi what is essentially a free score. Except there's the rekindling. 50 life on the second life bar. So not quite the final ace up the sleeve that perhaps Arumi was looking for. Ametha down. Back to Bertrude. Now, of course, that salute is a one-time thing. So Arumi unable to do that anymore. Big explosion takes out, oh, just one of the defenders, though. As I think that was an important shield from Kakao. Ametha. Pressing forward. Switches in. It's Palmas, he's the prayer bead staff. But it's back with Bertrude for Arumi. Off the wall, gains a little momentum, but still goes down here. Ametha. Back on the orb here. Retreats. Using that Luminous Idol to get a speed boost from the stamina. Switches in. And oh, tries to place the sapling right on top of the pyre, but unsuccessful here. As Arumi now, it's time to go through the portal and make a move, but Bertrude goes down. Ametha. To Manly. Back to Pamitha. Oh, and the snipe takes out one of Kakao's characters and one of Arumi's. Snadra is gone. Free orb. Kakao wins the race to it. Switches in, but not enough time to get off the throw. Bertrude, blocked. Banishes one defender, though. Gets the orb back. Snipe from Snadra. She gets the orb back, but she's blocked. Ametha gets rid of Bertrude. Starts making a move of her own. Snadra says, not happening this time. Arumi perhaps eyeing that portal. It's off screen though, so hard to find it. There it is. Gets the infinite stamina when he does go through, which he uses to glide around the defenders, but cannot find a way through. Ametha for Kakao. Switches into a sap, but Snadra there defensively. Through the portal, except just barely on the edge of that sapling, so Snadra goes down as well. Bertrude gets the orb close to the opposing pyre, but she gets crowded out. Ametha retreats, waits for reinforcements, as Arumi starts to put on the pressure. Oh, Kakao, though, with a bit of an opening now, tries to switch into the sap, but doesn't have time to do it. Snadra thinks about the portal, but Kakao has it covered. And so Arumi sends his imp through to go with the explosion, trying to clear out some space for Bertrude. But still, both saps there defensively. Not enough to stop Bertrude, though, as she plunges for 30 at the end of what was a very long defensive battle. And now that means, as Kakao is on the second life bar, next score will do the trick, and there it is. GG. Defensive showdown there for quite some time. Well played.
Until the stars align.
Yeah, and want me to uninvite you and reinvite you? Why don't we give that a shot then? Why don't we do that? Okay, there we go. Resent. And let us know, chat, if there's anything we'd like for the next one. Did we have another song request? We might have added another song to the queue. Did we? Or am I making that up? Maybe I'm making that up. We never to return Chastity. The grand ceremony, maybe it's just that we had kind of flip-flopped our order a little bit a while back and we were still making up for that in the previous match, because we have done Never to Return Chastity. It seems like that's still the most recent request. Okay, so yeah, in that case, blank slate here, unless, of course, you guys would like to add something to the list, in which case, let us know. Otherwise, we'll just have these two take whatever they want to take. And seeing no such requests, why don't we get this one started?
The essence shall
Oh, and we're at the pit.
the accusers.
Okay, so some serious potential here.
Who shall conduct?
Oh, and we know, or at least I know, exactly what Arumi is planning on here. Harp in the first spot. Scribe Rock gives the additional presence. I don't know if Cacao has, perhaps not. Perhaps not. But Cacao goes with a prayer bead stowaway. Was a little surprised by the talisman choice, but somehow you do it every time. Well, I'm sure you can make it work. Quick throwing stowaway in the second spot there for Arumi. Then it's a full rekindling Titan Tooth Palmus in the second spot for Cacao. Last one for Rumi is a additional Pyre life, Jody, with the Moon Crest, to have her come back from banishment more quickly. And Cacao goes Exploding Worm. Alright, Cacao teleports the orb, goes for the wall bouncing jump, but does get banished at the end of it. Here's a stowaway for Arumi. Back to Pamitha. Looking to wall bounce. Gets the stamina back. Trying to build up that momentum. And there it is. Here comes the speed. But she's blocked. Now time for Cacao. Oh. Off the wall. Put Arumi there defensively. Oh, and look at that big explosion, taking out all of Arumi's exiles. Pamitha back in time, has the orb back, and whoa! There's the speed. Arumi's looking to build up and push his way in for a 20 damage plunge. Cow, vanished with the stowaway. Stowaway nabs the orb. Looking for an opening, goes to the wall bouncing throw, but intercepted. Now Cacao. That throw is unblockable, but it's short. Arumi there to pick it back up. Off the wall with the jump, but goes down with the stowaway. Now it's a stowaway for Cacao. Off the wall, but into Jody's arms. Arumi off the wall and in with the jump. Beautiful. Pamitha. Looking to build the speed, but runs out of stamina here. Jody, the other one back for Rumi defensively. Banishes too as well. Rumi now trying to put on the pressure. But Lady River returns with Valiant's return. She goes down, as does Pamitha. Now Stowaway and Cacao finds an opening with her. But remember, Rumi took the additional starting Pyre life with Jody, so still sitting at over 100 Pyre life. Cacao, off the wall, but blocked. Pamitha, looking for the speed. Needs the stamina first, though. And does find a way to make it work there. From wall to wall to wall to Pyre. Stowaway. Looked like she was trying to go straight in that time, but she's blocked and also Titan to stun. Giving some additional time here for Cacao. Rumi trying to get back defensively, but Cacao is too quick. Pamitha. With the wall bouncing strats. Oh, and nearly just finds herself floating in. Stowaway. Tracked down by Jody. Implosion takes out Jody. Stowaway off the wall. But the other Stowaway stops her. Rumi Stowaway off the wall with the throw. Snipes one defender. Orb inadvertently hits Cacao's Pyre. Bounces out over to Pamitha, who for a minute there had an amazing speed burst. She pushes her way in for 20. Cacao off the wall, but banished. Still wait for Rumi. Rushed down. Jody. Now the stowaway around the worm and just goes for the straightforward throw. It lands here and triggers the rekindling. So that means Cacao's second life bar now revealed, and it is 50. That throw can't make it past Jody. Stowaway goes to the wall bouncing throw, but Cacao there defensively. Opening for this throw from Lady River, and that lands for 15. Pamitha goes down. Stowaway nearly bounces off the wall and in. Now it's a Rumi Stowaway. Oh, and she, for a second there, looked like she was going for the off-the-wall throw, but instead went straight forward, and that got intercepted. But once again, this time does land, and for the full 20, no less. That means Arumi is theoretically capable of finishing this with one score, though it would have to be Jody. Otherwise, it'll take two. Jody down. Pamitha. Of course, we'll have to see if that means if Arumi switches up the strategy at all and tries to force the issue with Jody, or is willing to settle for a score with one of the lower damage characters. Well, there is Pamitha with an opening. So Arumi will take it. Does mean no Pamitha for this round, though. But of course, now any Exile can score and finish the job. Will this be it? Yes, it will.
The essence prevail.
Love the harp pinball. Well, GG.
The rite is ended.
And well played. Alright, let's head on back.
Until the stars align.
And now let us know, chat, if there's anything you'd like to see for this next one. Forgot about the power jump? Yeah. Personally, I tend not to use it very much. Thanks for stopping by, Nor. Good to have you as always. Have a good night. Oh, you are right. You are right. There is one thing that we have been lacking today, thus far, and that is, absolutely without a doubt, the boat. Certain play-in as well. There it is. Meme team number 2 coming right up. Let the boat magic ensue. Anything else? We have the song in the arena. Will that be it? We'll excuse the use of a certain word in that previous sentence. Because it was well worded. It was well worded, I'll give you that. But anyways, let's get this one started. I anticipate a certain plan may be about to get used.
The essence shall now face the accusers. Welcome. Who shall conduct the rites?
But no, the word did not get liberated. We established that the word did not get liberated. It was a speedy Orlek. It is a very gimmicky map. This much is definitely true. However, there is no doubt that it is good for one or two things in particular that you can't really do anywhere else. I have picked He Who Hops. Very true. Very, very true, Arumi.
Sir Gilman.
Gilman in the second spot there. So perhaps not entirely a team of pogo-sticking demons. Oh, then it's a bottled void sap in that spot from Cacao. Didn't see that one coming. We haven't really seen much of the bottled void shenanigans on the boat, but I suppose if someone gets bottled voided over one of those puddles, I mean, who knows what's gonna happen, right? Would send someone flying without them even noticing it, without them knowing in advance at least. Right, Titan Tooth. So Messenger Imp will stun anyone that he flies into. Heads up that you switched exiles there. Yeah. Then a power casting Lendl. So here we go. Let the boat magic ensue, and well, both Orleks down. Arumi's Orlek will not come back for another 30 plus seconds, actually longer than the usual time it takes for Orlek to return, whereas Cacao does have Sacred Bond and therefore can bring Orlek back after he gets banished, and he is the one who finishes, or rather who starts things off here with that 25 damage plunge. Lendl was making moves, but he goes down. Orb remains unclaimed. Cacao locks it down with that sapling. But it remains unclaimed here. Now it's Arumi who scoops it up. Bottled Void. I think dispossessed Arumi of the orb there. But now Arumi has it back and has Orlek. With infinite stamina, no less, at least for a moment there. Oh. Oh dear, look out. And you know what he's going for here. You know what he's going for. Oh, and he almost had it. Can see where his momentum took him there. Had he not been blocked, Orlek might have been in. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. One moment, please. Orlek. Not this time. Not this time. Thanks for the stamina. But he goes down. As we were saying, Arumi with no way to get Orlek back means that it's going to be quite a long wait before he respawns naturally. So that's a long time for Kakao to have an advantage here, and uses that to plunge in here with his sap. Orlek returns, but immediately goes down for Arumi. Gilman on the attack now, but that throw is off target. Lendl has it for Kakao, and Orlek was in scoring position, but Arumi recovers quickly. Messenger Imp goes down, but that brings back Gilman with the orb, but he's banished now. Arumi defenseless, and it's gonna be a little while here. So Kakao throws this one in for 19. Arumi with Orlek. Backs it up. Oh, but very little ups that time round. Air Orlek having trouble getting off the ground here. Does return. Oh, and nearly has it. That's what Arumi's looking for. But no prayer beads on Orlek means he's out for this round. Here comes Orlek on the opposing side. Throws it in for 11. Dropping Arumi down to 20 means that now anyone on Kakao's team could score and take the win. Almas, banished. Does bring back Orlek. I suppose Arumi with Worm Banishments does have one way for him to return. That was a pretty big jump. Whoa! Seemingly jumps over the Pyre that time, as he plunges for 25 once again. But Arumi still fighting an up-boat battle here. From some ranges, that sap throw is unblockable, though I'm not quite sure that Kakao has the range to land the throw this time. Arumi goes through the other way, sneaks in with the worm. That will bring Orlek back. Here he is. Back into position, but blocked and banished. And remember, took Titan Tooth, not Webbed Lanthorn on the Imp, which means no one back to defend. So this throw will seal the deal.
The accusers prevail. Their adversaries must be crying tears of shame.
GG.
The right is complete.
Oh, Kakao has an idea. All right then.
Until the next right.
Let us know if there's anything we need to do to help set it up. Otherwise, we'll just set back to our defaults. What about Battle of Void plus jumping Orlek on this map? Bottled Void and jumping Orlek on the boat. Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying before, right? Where we haven't seen Bottled Void on the boat very much for some reason. It's just always been assigned to the Cairn of Aoub when, I mean, sure, there's the hockey pucks flying around over there, but it's not to say it's always the most chaotic of maps. There could always be other ones. He will fly to the moon. Perhaps. Perhaps. Yeah. There's so many obstacles that it might become ineffective. There aren't that many obstacles on the boat. It's really just a couple. There is, of course, the water, but I'm not sure how exactly the water interacts with Bottled Void. Because as I said, we just very rarely see Bottled Void on the boat. And probably Kakao's last one for today, so heads up. If there's anyone in chat who's looking to get in on the action soon, then we may be looking to have someone swap in for Kakao soon. And prepare yourself accordingly in that case. Don't think Bottled Void is stopped by the water. So it should still work. The obstacles prevent banishing after getting sucked. Oh, if you fly over the puddle, then you lose your aura. So yeah, it will make banishing setups from Bottled Void, a little bit less likely for sure. But if we're just trying to get maximum airtime, then it probably still works for that. Maybe a little less effective, but I mean, if we're just going for the memes. Never to return accusers for a little bit of a farewell? Sure thing. There we are. Alright, so are we looking to try that out? Is that the plan? Are we gonna try Bottled Void on the boat? Works for Rumi. In which case, I suppose we can lock in the boat here and set ourselves up for that. Except Core says, no, 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 no thank you. Glade of Lou it is. I don't know, is Core here to spoil the fun, or does Core know something that we don't? It is, of course, speaking of obstacles, an arena that usually would have a ton of obstacles, making it a terrible place for Bottled Void. However, given how we modded it to remove all of those brambles, suddenly it is wide open. And so it is also one of, if not the smallest arenas, meaning perhaps could be a great place for Bottled Void for different reasons. More of a straightforward Bottled Void to set a banishment setup rather than a Bottled Void to see half of the exiles fly inadvertently all the way across the arena. Yeah, we do have it installed, exactly. So I think that could certainly still make Bottled Void interesting if that is the plan, although of course up to you guys as to whether you'd like to do that, unless anyone wants to lock in any specific talisman or exile requests here. Doesn't look like it, so let's begin.
The essence shall confront the accusers.
So as we were saying, we have modded the Glade of Lou, so it no longer spawns in the brambles, therefore making it the most open arena. And although it is quite wide, the distance from one pyre to the next is quite small, perhaps the smallest distance of all the maps. And so we'll see if that could potentially be a reason to go for a Bottled Void setup here, but given how this is not the arena that we were talking about previously, perhaps the players will opt to go a different route here, as Rumi leads off with, I believe that was a throwing Udmilda, and then a power casting Lendl for Cacao. And Deluge in the second spot for Rumi. Cacao locks in Palmas there.
Sir Gilman.
And Arumi goes for a throwing damage talisman on Gilman.
Choose someone. Exile.
Then lastly, it's a speedy Zoxiana. Alright, so here we go. Arumi banished by that power cast. Move it in here with Gilman, though. He's caught, somehow finds a way through the forest and in for this throw. Arumi, thinking about the same thing here, but that throw is short. Zoxiana banished. Arumi looping around again, this time blocked though. Gets rid of a defender, hides in the forest, moves in with Udmilda, and I think she's set up for throws, not plunges, so although 30 damage does mean she's out for this round. There's a valiant return from Gilman, and oh, a little bit of Infiniworms here from Arumi. Zoxiana, all the way to the Pyre, no, stopped by Arumi. Gilman, waiting to get the stamina back, has Seize Chance active, so if Arumi is quick, it'll be extra damage, oh, but it's just short. Stops Zoxiana, gets the orb back, reactivates Seize Chance, but goes down. Good snipe there from Lendl. Lendl stuck next to his Pyre, though, and does go down. Gilman with time to throw this one.
Sir Gilman, throw it in.
And that's the extra damage from the talisman that we saw Arumi take, so 23 there. Oh, and remember that we're getting alternate versions of songs in the Blade of Lu. So there's Tariq only on this song. I didn't even notice for a second there. Udmilda, that throw is unblockable, but it looks like it might be wide. It is. Zoxiana finds a way around and in for 20 damage on this plunge. I like mixing it up with the Tariq-only versions every now and again. This throw, this time, does land for 30, and that drops Cacao to 1.
The ceremony.
Arumi back in the corner, so that throw definitely does not have enough range. Lendl banishes one worm. Gets banished by Udmilda. Arumi blocked here. And banished. But Udmilda moves in. And goes down. Lendl to Zoxiana, back to Lendl, back to Zoxiana. Zoxiana speeds her way in. Udmilda zigzagging around the orb, does take it though. And hops in, but that's the rekindling. It's 50. So Cacao holds on with the second life bar here. Lendl goes straight in, and that's 20 damage and 10 leech. Bring Cacao back up to 60. Udmilda blocked. Banishes one defender, though, and still has it here. Trying to find a way around, but cut off.
The orb is taken.
Zoxiana goes down. Arumi at full strength here, whereas Cacao with just Palmas back defensively. Oh, Arumi beat the defender, but was not on target with the throw this time around is for the full 30, and that means one more full damage throw from Umilda would be sufficient, and there is the Crone Salute. Cacao defenseless here.
Shall it be?
Arumi's throw is wide, though. The second attempt lands, and Arumi does still pull it off for the win.
Perhaps they do deserve their freedom after all.
GG.
The rite is complete.
Nearly a crazy turn there at the very end. Milwaukee Feed, thanks for stopping by. Good to have you. Let's stop back over here.
Until the stars align.
And Cacao, I believe, was saying that was going to be the last one for tonight. So thanks for stopping by. Good to have you. And we'll see you around. It does mean we're looking for someone else to hop in here to take Cacao's place. Is there anyone who would be interested in doing so? And Arumi, just to check in on you, how are you doing? Are you good to stick around as well? Or are you good to stick around, or would you like to swap out as well, I should say? Probably gonna go as well. Okay, no worries. Good to have you, Arumi, as always. Have a good night. Of course. All right, Core says he's interested in hopping in here. Let me send the invite out to Core. Means we're still looking for one more, though, to face off against Core. No worries. Glad to have you. Of course, even if you aren't participating in the rites, remember that you can always make requests. If there's anything you want to see, our players do, by clicking on that red circle with the white L below chat. There you'll find all your options. So you can still influence the outcomes, or at least the circumstances, of these rites. Let me set us back to our defaults here. So we're getting Core in. I'll set him up, but chat, let me know if there's anyone else who'd like to hop in to go against Core. Or I assume it'll be Pyre Hearts for you today. Unless you're looking to switch it up a bit. So are there any takers in chat? Hop into this second spot here. I mean, I suppose I could, but generally speaking, I prefer to get as many of you guys in chat here as possible, and I just fill in when needed. I do think we still have some people hanging out in chat who've not yet gotten the chance to play today, so if you are interested in doing so, then of course, let me know.
It says in player 1 and 2 again. Why does this keep happening?
Or, what are you doing, man? What are you doing to remote play? How did we fix this before? I don't remember.
I think I just replug.
Okay, let's try that. You're right that this is becoming a bit of a common occurrence, but there you go. Does look fine now. Of course, like Lids, I heard you needed a player too as well, so I'll just play against myself here. Seeing no one volunteering in chat, though, perhaps I will hop in here as player 2, but of course, as always, let me know if anyone else wants to hop in, and I'm just holding down the fort for the time being, and unless and until someone else wants to take my place, and you're absolutely welcome to do so. So, in that case, let me...
Do you want to be Pyre Hearts?
It's fine. I can be True Nightwings. We were talking earlier about how there may not be anyone who has True Nightwings as their number 1 team, but I can certainly take them as my backup. Thrash Pack. Can we do Thrash Pack? Can we do Thrash Pack? Absolutely, we can do Thrash Pack. Of course we can do Thrash Pack. Of course we can do Thrash Pack. There we are. There it is. Let me plug in my controller as well. But let us know, chat, if there's anything else you'd like to see for this next one. It is the first one for both Core and myself tonight, but, you know, throw anything at it. At least, I'm up for anything. Warm up, schwarm up. Who needs it? They're overrated. Okay, well, in that case, we'll just double down. We'll turn Customize off. Randomize Exiles, Masteries, and Talismans is the way to go, it seems. That covers just about everything, unless there's Arena someone wants. But barring that, we'll get things going. Okay, it's the spring. The core, it is... Whoa, is that 2 savages and a crone? For me, it's a sap. That might be Orlek and a crone. No, it's Jody. Okay. Oh, hold on.
I'm second player.
What? I'm like, wait,
player.
what? This is not who I was expecting. Okay. What would we like to do? I can switch our names around on stream if we'd like, or we can do one match in which Lids is actually Core and Core is actually Lids.
Just switch the Steam remote settings.
Should be able to do that. In theory. Let's see. Secretly, Core's just like Lids. I didn't like what, yeah, why did it make me play one? Core's actually just like Lids. I didn't like my team here, so I made sure to switch with you. And, that way I get the team that I want when Customize gets turned off. Okay, now in theory, Core, you should be player 1 and I should be player 2, but let's just take a second here to double check. I am still player 1, question mark? I am still player 1. Remote play while you do this.
You reset the right?
Maybe we try that. Hold on. Remote play, please. Right, potato. Come on, remote play. Why you gotta be like this? Okay, Glade of Lou. The big question is, are we on the correct sides here? I have 2 crones and a cur, or am I the one with a demon? No, I'm still player 1. This is me on the left. Why? Hold on.
Why does this happen?
One second. I need the evidence here. I need the evidence here in chat. You guys see? Player 1, player 2. Come on, Steam. Why you gotta be like this? Okay, Core, I suggest we just, at least for this one, switch our names around.
That's fine.
And so, yes, I suppose I do want to be the Pyre Hearts. Thanks for asking, Core. How very kind of you. How did you know? You read my mind. You just read my mind there. Okay. Alrighty then. Don't mind that. Okay, so do we just want to do a 3, 2, 1, go, and on go we'll hit resume?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, I was totally right next to the orb, so I'll not be mean like that. There we go. Alright. We're cool here. So let's see. Lendl, Rookie, and Orlek for me. Okay, that makes me a little nervous. That does make me a little nervous. I do not yet know if I have a way to get Orlek back, which is a little nerve-wracking. I'm totally going that way, except I'm not. That is not a lot of stamina for my Rookie boy. Okay, unfortunately, no superpower casting with Gold's Bracer. Okay, at least 2 jumps. I haven't confirmed if I have a 3rd yet. Of course, this is an uncontested throw here. Ooh, I had the starting Pyre from Orlek, though. I have what feels like no stamina. Explosive Temper. Oh, I thought you were going to expect me to jump. Especially after how I was just talking about jumping and wanting to jump. And yet I didn't jump. So I thought that would fool you. You were not fooled. I was unable to reverse psychology. 1 second. The game has tabbed out. There we go. Okay, glory dive, so I have at least 1 point on the right side. No prayer beats, no prayer beats. No built-in prayer beats either. Oh, you it looks like I sent you launching into the stratosphere like a trampoline style. The timing of... Oh, I have Black Claw! How did I not know this? The answer is that I did not check previously. I have Webland Thrown on Orlek? No! Give it to me on anyone else. Not on Orlek, though. There we are. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Very interesting talisman makeup here.
The pyre on each side burns just as true.
Nope. Just wide enough to take out the entire team. Oh, and Flame Leech.
I was gonna taunt, but I was scared that I would have Feral Curse. Oh wait, no, I don't have Feral Curse on that one. It's gonna be this one. Like this.
Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. I almost was able to body block you, except I didn't switch quickly enough. So this is an interesting one. Alright, I can't cast. I can do that, though. Oh, I jumped, though. But I jumped, though. I still can't cast. That has not changed. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Just not having a lot of luck dodging those crone casts.
Excellently done this time,
GG.
I must admit. The rite is done.
Alright. Well, there you have it. Customize off.
Till the next rite.
And let us know, chat, if there's anything you'd like to see for the next one. Otherwise, we'll turn Customize back on and head back to our default settings, but up to you. Oh, and we can switch back to our originally planned teams if you would like. Let me switch them here as well. There we are. Anything we're looking for here? Or will this be all? Looks like they might be letting us off easy here, Core.
The true Nightwings versus the Pyre Hearts. Welcome.
Alright. What am I looking to go for here, you ask? Good question. Good question. How about... I'll go with a relatively defensive Ametha there. Oh, and a super jumping Gilman. I see. I see. Okay, up top. What do I want top? What do I want bottom? Yeah, I guess I'll put Tizo here. No nonsense approach this time.
Tizo.
then lastly, I will take Zaxiana. I think. Harp-centric approach. Then again, we did see Core take now a second shoulder-smashing Nomad, which is a bit of a concern.
Commence.
There we are.
First dancing.
I believe that was my prayer beads harp. Hope it was. It'd be nice if it was. Oh, you got the orb as well. I did not see that you got the orb.
The orbs engulfed.
Ooh, not quick enough to switch. Oh, and the shoulder smash got me too quickly. Had enough for your speedy sound effects with your shoes.
The flames of freedom. Neither triumvirate is closer than the other.
I'll just go this way, don't mind me.
Shall the true night wings
Ooh, you sped past me.
against the adversary's fire?
That was a dunk, not a plunge. Or rather, was a dunk, not a throw. That means you are down one worm. Ring around the rosy while we're at it. Oh, I'm defenseless for the time being.
Sandra
That's a little bit of leech as well.
The true night wings seem to be falling behind.
Oh, that didn't exactly go according to plan. Nor did that. What just happened? What just happened?
I have no idea.
That was so confusing. That was so confusing.
Flung with considerable precision.
My headwind was going off.
Sir Gilman's aim was true. No more than a
Oh, I got it. I knew that. I totally knew that. I got that.
Oh no. To each his
Oh,
own.
not quite. Not quite what I was looking for. Not quite what I was looking for.
Brilliantly done.
Headwind going on a murder rampage. Pretty much. Pretty much. Hello. Would you like to commit to going in a certain direction?
Such fervor.
No! I hoped I could stop flying quickly enough, and you were still there.
Good game.
GG.
The fire hearts prevail. They brushed aside their adversaries without too much trouble. The rite is ended.
GG. That headwind highlight,
The
though.
stars align.
Yeah, I need to clip that, or someone clip that.
I know I pushed him around a lot, but then people got banished. I don't know what else happened. It was very confusing. That's all I know for certain. Well, let us know, chat, if there's anything you'd like to see for the next one. Yeah, Gilman just casually cherry picking there. I knew he was there, I think, but I didn't have anyone back from Benjamin. Everyone was down, so I couldn't stop him nonetheless.
It feels so good just shoulder smashing him.
Yeah, I had come in with a plan right off the bat that I was going to go double harp, and then you took double shoulder smashing nomads, and that did complicate things quite a bit. Probably should have pivoted a little bit, you know, but oh well. each exile has to fully commit to one side of the tree. Okay. Okay. That is the Mastery's request. Gotcha. Anything else? Or will that be it? Does certainly change up which exiles, which classes we might have been thinking of taking. There are definitely some that cater more naturally toward being all on one side or all on the other side. There are definitely others that you would very much like to be splitting up at least a little bit between the two sides. Yeah. There are several very solid options. Okay. Okay. Looks like that may be it, though. So let's get this one started, then.
The true night wings shall take
Okay,
on
does the
Pyre.
nest
Welcome.
change anything?
Who shall conduct the rites?
So, who tends to work best when they're just on one side of the tree? Good question.
I'm starting to get spikes, so it may not be an issue, but
Okay, let's keep an eye on it, though. I can always, I mean, if you'd like, I can uninvite you, reinvite you now. Maybe that will help things out.
it seems fine right now.
Okay. I'm gonna go...
Go.
I'm going! I'll do... right side. Thrown. Of the quick throwing variety. I'm not necessarily sure I wanted that in the first spot. Yeah, all left side harp definitely very strong as well. That was one of the strong candidates. Had I not just taken a very harp-centric team, probably would have been what I would lead off with. But maybe, in the name of mixing things up a bit, what if we do... Okay, I'm gonna go... all left side. Her. Kinda similar, in theory. I may regret that. Oh, a Kerfang Snadra. Very interesting. Alright, and then for me, well, I'm also going Snadra. Also all left side. And for her, yeah, I'll keep it defensive.
Sandra.
Oh. All right side, okay, for the full rekindling. Make that even more rekindling.
Begin.
Hello. Oh, that was interesting. into the lava with you. Into the banishment with me. That was inevitable. But unfortunate the way all those lined up. The double banishment on the deflection there, setting up this 25 damage throw for core.
Into the adversary's flame.
Ooh. Don't do that. Please still don't
Of
do that. That was a little bit odd.
The orb. Glory to the scribe.
Is that a harp salute? Where did that sap come from? Hold on a second. That is unblockable.
You didn't hear Sap's got a remodel?
What?
I have Saps in the first bar right now. I'm controlling a Sap right now.
Mind blown. Ooh, not so fast. You silly sap. Go, Snadra. Or not. Ooh, I'm a very speedy Barker. I'm a very speedy boy.
Barker throws himself into the flames.
Oh, right, I took Titan Tooth. I did not take prayer beads. Remember when I said I might regret this? This is the time where I regret this. Oh, I need the stamina. Oh, that was so close.
'Twas dangerously close.
There it is.
From afar. The orb.
Okay, we're whittling away, though remember core has about a bazillion rekindling.
We are finished here.
Oh, not quick enough on the throw. I almost walked back into that. Chill on the power cast, dude. Oh, nope, I want you. Hello. Uh-oh. This might be a problem. I'm hoping that this isn't a problem.
There goes the orb.
Ooh, that's interesting. I don't think that's gonna land.
Wind.
Oh, the shield!
Was but a
But a quick throw is not enough. Also, I totally could have recovered in time had I not been taken aback by what just happened. That might be drifting too much away. Yep. Not quite that time. Stop the shields. Too fast. GG.
Good game.
The Pyre.
Baylor's not here to obliterate the bot. I knew it after this one.
Although their adversaries put up quite an effort,
GG.
thus end this night's proceedings. Until the next rite.
Let me just banish this person to the Shadow Realm real quick, and by person I mean bots. Why? Hold on. Do I have that name in parentheses? Do I banish them via the name in parentheses? Is it that full name? I don't know. Ban them. Just ban them. Basically, just ban them. Alright. Now that said person has been banished to the Shadow Realm, is there anything that we would like to see for this next one? Do we have anything set up that we need to reset here? No, I think we're good. Rollenbird is turning customize off. All right. All right. That's what I'm talking about. That covers exiles, masteries, and talismans, but let us know if there are any songs or arenas you would like. Otherwise, of course, we'll get this thing started. So let us begin.
The true Nightwings.
Okay, spring, but more importantly, it is a demon, a sap, and a harp. For me, it is a sap, a crone, and a cur for core. Okay, this is Jody, not Orlek. It's an important distinguishing factor. Please don't explode those saplings on me. I would appreciate if you did not explode those saplings on me. I would very much appreciate if you didn't explode those saplings on me. Come back here, you speedy crone. Ooh, lucky break on your cur. Okay, that's a little unusual.
To the Pyre House.
Ooh, nope, don't do that. Okay, no salute. Good to know, good to know. We've established there's no stamina and no salute. Oh, yeah. Was that triple jump? That was triple jump, wasn't it?
No, I think it's only 2.
Was that only 2?
I have Glory Dive and Lucky Break.
But Lucky Break is left side, isn't it?
Yeah. Wait, do I have? But I think I have Lightning Run.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I don't think I have Lightning Run, so it could be 2
The
triple.
orb is up.
saw that coming. As soon as I stepped closer, I was like, "Yep, I'm asking for this one." Oh, Curfew! Sure. Take the extra damage. I totally acted as if Jody was going to place a sapling. Now that is not what Jody does. That's actually not what Jody does. Oh, I do have Celestial Spike. I wondered if that might be the case. However, the throw was a little bit too short to take out. Was it Rookie here? No, Dalbert. Nope, not enough on that little boost. I just wanted to see if my saplings explode.
It's cold there, no?
Black Heart? Oh no. On Manly over here. That's not gonna work.
The orb is taken.
Nope.
Such a display.
Thanks for stopping by, Walkie Feet.
The ceremony.
Good to have you. Oh, the explosion radius. It's big, man. It's big, man. Oh, that took me out. That did not take you out. That took me out. And that still hit. Fortunately, I have 50 rekindling.
Another match.
This harp has like 0 mobility, and I'm not for it. I'm not for it.
How utterly brazen. Guess not given to pride just yet, true Nightwings.
No.
Now then,
Is it 3? Or was that just 2 right there?
No, it's just 2.
Okay.
that one almost got through.
Oh, that's not good. That is not where I want to be hanging out right now. Nor is that. Ooh, that was quick. That was quick. Am I going to be in position in time? No, I'm not. Well,
No sign
oh
of
dear.
the true knight this time.
I have never figured out these exploding saplings. I'm realizing. And there it is.
Okay.
I just don't get it. I just don't get it.
The scribes themselves surely have
It is my weakness. My Achilles heel.
The ceremony is complete.
Well, chat,
Until
that was a customized off match. Let us know if there's anything you'd like to see for the next one. We can, of course, keep customized off if you'd like, or we can do whatever else might suit your fancy. Yeah, part of it is just not so much when the sapling is already down. Usually, but certainly not all the times, I know to stay away from it, but I don't have a good sense of what the radius of it is. And the other thing is that the speed at which people can relocate the sapling then immediately implode it definitely gets me. Like a few times there, I had several exiles, sometimes all three of them, right next to each other. And although they weren't next to a sapling, Core just relocates the sapling right on top of them and goes, boop, they're all gone. So that's definitely something that I just need to be more mindful of, just never having numerous exiles right next to each other. Otherwise, exploding sapling will find its way over there and will eventually, quite quickly, take them all out.
It's kind of similar to how you have to play against like Vengeful Outworm.
Mm-hmm.
Just, you want to try to make sure that they're not all standing on each other.
Mm-hmm. Just have a harp? I had a harp! Didn't matter that time, at least, but alas. Alas. I had no idea what my harp had. Oh no, I think it was possibly all right side. Never really got the chance to use it.
You didn't have swap or strike dash, so.
Didn't have swap. Very slow. Could only sprint twice.
Yeah. Did you check if you had foul swoop?
I suspect I did, but I never had the time to use it. Not seeing any requests from chat, at least not at the moment. Let us know, of course, if there is something you'd like to see. Otherwise, we'll just take whatever we want to take. And it looks like that's what we'll do here. Oh, hold on! iRotor's choosing exiles. Okay, we still have time to do that, no worries. Let us know what you have in mind, iRotor.
The true night wings.
Looks like we're on the book, if that affects things at all.
The Pyre. Welcome. Who shall conduct the rites?
One cur and one worm exactly. Okay, so that third exile needs to be some other class. Gotcha. Gotcha. What if... Tell you what, I'm kind of intrigued. Unconventional as it may be. What if we go... What in the first spot, though?
You going sniper cur?
That is the thought. Yeah. I'm just wondering if I want to lead off with that or have that in a different spot. Tell you what we'll do. We're gonna lead with an exploding worm.
Sir Deluge.
Third exile is perma-banished. What? What is this nonsense? What are you talking about, Brawlin' Bert? Or... You okay? Okay, so he goes with the cur in the first spot, so that means he has taken all the curs that he will take in this match. What would I like here? What if I not have a lot of yet? What did I just had? I just had for that random one, Sap, Harp, and what's my third exile? I don't remember.
Demon.
Demon? It was Demon?
In the last match?
Yeah, was it Jody?
Yeah, it was a demon. I don't know what it was. It was just a demon.
I'll use Snadra. I'm gonna make this very defensive team, I suppose. Not usually the direction I go in. Usually I do precisely the opposite of that. I'm gonna push myself a little bit here to mix it up a bit.
Sir Gilman.
And then that means in my last spot is my Cur. I took I think a voluntary Barker before. I think I might have had a random Dalbert at one point. And did I have a random? I don't know which Cur I've had the most or the least today. We'll take Rookie. We'll take Rookie. And for him, question is built-in prayer beads, which is obviously fantastic, or second jump, which is really nice so that you can actually get into the Pyre more often, which is kind of necessary for Guiding Light to be a factor. I guess we take it. And we'll make do with our bad mobility, at least by Cur standards.
You should go with prayer beads.
You know what? That's not no.
So that when you plunge, you get 2 Curs back.
Now that would be something. Rookie just casually clones himself. You get Rookie and you get Shadow Rookie.
Exactly. You know, like in the tutorial when
Yeah,
shows
it's
them
true.
jumping, it's like that. Yeah. Doing the 3 little guys.
Rather than perma banish with your 3rd exile, you just create a 4th exile. Exactly the opposite of what Rollenberg said. Oh dear, that's a problem.
In honor of the scribes.
That lucky break is going to be a bit of a bad rap for me. Whoa, that was a big implosion. Snadra is not happening. Oh, hello. I totally did not pay any attention to your portal. Did not even register that that was there. Oopsie daisy. That is also not the exile that I wanted.
Sir
Oh, you
Gilman
still got that off, though.
flung the orb into the flame.
'Cause
'Cause I'm a worm man.
Who? Banishment.
Nope. No, okay, well, I know where this is going. I'm afraid there really isn't an answer right now. So, yeah, okay. It's just a lose-lose situation.
Deliverance.
No more than a ha. Oh, so much for setting up the cast. Slow down.
So douse their pyre.
No. I just stand there, and Snadra turns around and watches as you throw it in, unable to move.
I did want to just kill you. I just want to kill you,
It's complete.
but I picked up the orb.
GG.
Until the next rite.
Alright, chat, let us know if there's anything you want to see for the next one. That was 1 Cur, 1 worm apiece. Not seeing anything at the moment, though, so of course, if you don't have anything in mind, then we'll just take whatever we want to take. And by the way, let me know, chat, if anyone wants to take my spot. I'm mostly just filling in here. But, I'm happy to swap out if anyone else is still longing to get in. But seeing no such requests, why don't we get this one started?
The true Nightwings shall confront the Pyre Hearts. Welcome.
All right.
Who shall conduct the rites? Sir Gilman.
Okay, Gilman for him, Hamatha for me, and it has been too long without the most stylish man in the downside, and for one of the few times post-mod implementation, we actually see Gareth in his proper colors, in his truly most stylish form.
Exile.
Glorious, I know. Ninja Stowaway for core. Then I will conclude with a Tizo of the Webland Thorn variety.
Tizo.
Then a Titan Tooth, Higher Life Jody.
Now begin. Get out, Tizo. Do it.
Ooh, you still got that. That's still gonna land though. Quick one, just 11 that time, slightly less than the maximum.
An interesting exchange.
Oh, not quick enough with the jump, I'm afraid. Oh, whoa,
Spectacularly done.
that was weird. I did not want that orb. I actually did not want that orb. And that is why.
Mark against that flame. Not much force of will behind that thrust. Now go.
Any day now? No, no, no. No. The jumps are too slow. Oh, that was a quick teleportation. Oh, that was supposed to be me banishing you, not the other way around. I was also flying, question mark.
Just take him. The orb flies true.
More of that, por favor. We shall see.
Flung with force of
Yeah,
will.
granted, that did go straight for your exile. Ooh, that was quick.
Gilman plunges into the fire. Once more like that, and we are finished here. Oh, ah.
Wow.
Good.
Ooh. This is unfortunate. This is also unfortunate.
A foul turn for the true Nightwings.
Oh, and he has the nerve, the BM, to salute on the Pyre at the end. How dare he? How dare he? To his Pyre Hearts teammate, no less.
You know, when my worm banishes your entire team, I have to.
I don't know. Some may call it mutiny.
Until the next rite.
All right, chat. Let us know. Is there anything else you'd like to see for this next one? As I was saying before, if anyone wants to swap in for me, I am mostly just holding things down. Just filling in the absence of other people from chat looking to get in. That is, of course, the aim. The goal is to get as many of you in as possible, but Rolandbert is choosing exiles here. What? Are those really all the characters that Logan Cunningham voiced? Gertrude, Lendl, Dalbert, and Iggy? It's an interesting variety. Some of which I would not have guessed. Right this well. Yeah, I'll take Brighton. In all 3 spots, actually. I mean, Arumi had created a mod. A mod to get a Brighton character in. I think it was crazy powerful, if I remember correctly. But, Brighton's banned. Brighton is banned. Okay, thanks for confirming. Alright, let's get this one started then. So it is Gertrude, Lendl, Dalbert, and Iggy. So, Crone, Nomad, Kerr, and Demon.
The true Nightwings
And Boat,
versus
say no more.
Firehearts.
You have my attention.
Welcome.
It goes without saying. It just goes without saying.
Rites.
It simply must be done. It simply must be done. Except that if you could just go back to Iggy real quick. There, it must be done.
Do you have the fix for the boat?
I don't think I do.
The player 2, how it fixes the...
The order in which they get selected? I don't think so.
Okay, okay, okay.
Ooh, a leeching Bertrude. Okay. Then in my next spot, I'm gonna go Lendl. Maybe. Tell you what, maybe we go that route. Okay, then let's see. Remaining, I can go either Gertrude or Dauber. I think I'll go Gertrude. I think I can do that. Okay, there's Ignarius. So here we go.
Commence the first dousing.
It's a quick one. Not so fast. One moment, please. I'd appreciate it if you would just not do that real quick. Appreciate it if you would just not do that real quick. I'd appreciate it if you would not do that real quick.
No mercy shown.
Oh, I missed! No! Oopsie daisy. Oh, that one felt good. Almost had it. Almost had it. Not quite, but we'll take it. We'll take it, though. Nearly. Nearly. Whoa, we were looking for. That is a flying curve if ever I saw one. Where's the orb, you wonder? I'm back here, you stinky cur. Chasing you all the way around the map. Well, I think we all know what happens next. That.
The orb is up.
Ooh, quite the hop. Quite the leap. Oh, also I forgot to do Brace Manner. That's why I took it. How could I forget? How could I forget? How dare I? Oh, Lendl. He's on the move. He's on the prowl. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have switched back to him. That was maybe a mistake. Don't go in. That's what you should do.
Again.
The cur. He's just flying all over the place. No, 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 no!
United in banishment.
I hesitated. Slash the first time I pressed Brace and Manner didn't do anything.
And it is done.
Good game.
GG.
The Pyre hearts prevail. What glorious performance, I must say. The rite is ended.
Alright, let's head on back.
Until
after those boat shenanigans. So let us know, chat, if there's anything you'd like to see for this next one between Core and myself. Not seeing anything except for Dread Design. Okay, we have a song. We do have a song. Anything else we'd like to have on top of that? Let us know. Or will that be it? Looks like it may be. In which case, we'll get this one started. Hold on a second. Okay, Fall of Solium. I was gonna say, I heard the water. We about to get 2 boats in a row?
Welcome.
Okay.
Who shall
How
conduct
about
the rites?
I'll do something that I don't do very often. I'll go... the Ninja Savage route, which I just really almost never do.
Same.
Lies!
No, I don't take it that often.
You do the false step, that's true, and that's...
I do false.
You can't really do false step and Ninja Savage. You can't have the salute then.
Sure. Did you take
I went quick throw.
quick throw? Okay, I'll do that. Let's do a mirror matchup. How about that?
Oh, okay.
Pick whatever
Okay.
you pick.
What do we want next in that case? The Ninja Savage? What are we thinking? A little bit of offense, a little bit of defense. What if we go... What have we not done much of today? Done a little bit of everything, it seems like. I haven't done... No, I have done a fair bit of Cur. Has been pretty well-rounded. Actually, I don't think I've used any worms. Maybe once in a random match. I don't think I've ever voluntarily taken a worm.
Yeah, you took.
I took an exploding worm. I took an exploding worm once.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, we'll take an exploding worm here, I guess. Nah. Yeah, sure.
Quick draw, interesting.
It's a deluge.
Ah, mix it up a bit.
It's a deluge.
Okay, then what do we want? Done a fair bit of Crone.
Do a sap with no masteries.
Challenge accepted. Almas. Does he have a talisman?
Up to you.
Yes,
Nutrition.
he has nutrition stick, exactly.
Just a useless sap.
Whoa, whoa. Almas useless? How dare you suggest such a thing? Yeah, I deliberately tried to be the second person to salute. I waited
Why
too
did I
long though.
jump? Look at this. Boom.
Just
I still waited too long. Palmas will prove you wrong. He's coming for your fire. Oh! Oh, so close. Nope, nope, nope. Bad Palmas. Bad Palmas. Time for my Palmas. Yes, well, no! I thought I got it off in time. Oh, I thought I had it. Ooh, good snipe. I don't know why I put that there. That was kind of a silly place to put that. Also, I can teleport to the orb. Also, I have the orb, so I don't need to teleport to it. That is also not really what I meant to do. Right, but I can do this whole throw the orb, teleport to the orb thing. That's kind of the whole point of the Ninja Savage, isn't it?
I think so.
I think that's how that works. I don't know either.
How did that happen?
I don't know either.
I was literally in the air.
I will admit I have no idea how that happened.
The fires wane. Flames now burn.
That's what I was trying to do all those other times. Be the second person to the orb so that I banish you rather than get banished, but every time I just waited too long for it. And I said that, so I was expecting you to predict it, and so I deliberately did not do it.
Okay, Palmas. Time to carry your weight.
No, Palmas!
Okay, but you gotta let me be able to
What?
score.
No! I'm not gonna let you go in with Palmas.
His aim was true.
Alright, we might be even on that one. I did have an exile right there.
The night is nearly ended.
Bad Palmas. Bad Palmas. Uh-oh.
Please.
Gaze on the orb.
I tried so hard to switch to my sap.
Both pyres now burn with the same strength.
Palmas, your time to shine, buddy. They'll never see it coming. They will never see it coming. The Palmas throw! It lands!
And yet it
A whopping 10 damage. A real game changer. A real game changer right there. Go Palmas. Go Palmas. It's your birthday.
the orb slips from your
Oh.
clutches.
Oh, right. Apparently that's a thing. I can't do it when you have the orb though. That's not a thing. That much is not a thing.
Now to the flame.
Oh, but I do still need to pick it up. Nope. Alright, you can't explode it this time. No masteries, you silly Palmas. Also, that was not where I meant to throw that. That was supposed to be all the way over to the side. Did we do something to make our worms faster here? Just that every other exile is so slow comparatively that this feels like a faster than usual worm.
No!
Also, no! Where is the orb? Oh, you have it. You do have it. Okay. No, Palmas! Get back here, Palmas! Oh, he's so quick! He's so quick! No way! The self-pass throw!
I was like, please don't go in because I want to pick this up because you fail.
Glorious.
Good
GG.
day. Palmas MVP.
Ceremony.
Confirmed. No mastery Palmas, the new meta.
Until the stars align.
Alright, well, as I said, let me know, chat, if anyone wants to replace me. Otherwise, maybe looking to start wrapping things up here. It has been a little while now with War and myself going at it. But if there is anyone who wants to hop in before we conclude, then let me know. It's the Glade, says Core. Okay.
Don't forget the smiley face.
I'm afraid we don't have a map that is a smiley face. But maybe we can get some modding support for that. We'll just modify the glade so that the brambles do spawn, but in a smiling formation. See? Now we're talking. Maybe that's what we need at the glade. Smiley map win. I mean, I say this as someone who has not contributed to the modding as much as I've just benefited from it, so I am not one. I am not one to be making such claims, in truth. The Pyres are the eyes? Oh! You're onto something there. You're onto something there. I had assumed the eyes were just going to be a little bit of brambles in the middle, but no, that could be interesting. Or response to the nose as well. You can kind of picture it right here, right? Eye 1, Eye 2. It's almost like the woods at the bottom there, almost, not so much a smiley face as much as maybe more of a frowny face. At least from this angle. But maybe there's something there. Anyways, let's get this one started. Sad blade.
The true Nightwings shall now face the Pirates.
Or it's just a humongous beard. The eyes, yes, but then a humongous beard below. Okay,
I'm going false step, by the way.
I was gonna say,
Void.
is there a reason why you took Glade? Because I imagine it might have been to do a little bit of what? Wait, what? Wait, what? I don't know if I've ever tried it myself, to be honest with you. I don't know if I've ever tried it myself.
Exile. Tay.
Then you usually go, what, Exploding Worm in one spot, and then Snadra with Sacred Bond in the other?
On your side, I would go Snatcher first, because you want that one behind. And then you make sure you get Sacred Bond.
Yeah.
And then the other side, it's kind of just dependent.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of whatever you want.
Does Shoulder Smash trigger False Step?
Yes.
It does? Okay.
Sandra.
Log Champ, indeed.
Sir Gilman.
All right.
I normally hate playing against it with the same setup is because
Then you usually take Stunning Claim, right?
yeah, because claim strats. Because there's not enough presence to to get a lot of procs.
Uh-huh.
I usually go all the way down, but it's whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
And then Avenging 8. Oh, you.
Oh, true. I definitely wanted that.
Sir Gilman. Sandra.
All right, here we go.
Now
I totally hesitated for a second there. I was like, wait, do we have our salute this time? Maybe, maybe not. Oh, yep. Oh, yep. You will intercept that. And he will hop in.
Make their mark upon the flame.
All right, you explode. Why am I? Yeah.
There.
Yeah, you are definitely not close enough to have that do anything significant. Oh, right, I don't have a quick throw. That was a lot slower throw than I was expecting. Oh, that also did not really go according to plan.
What the scribes obey. The orb is up.
Is that? Okay, it was not technically part of your jump. It was close enough that I wasn't 100% sure. Also, I should probably not try to resurrect your stowaway. It's probably not the right idea.
Glory to the scribes. Now to the flame.
That was an interesting one. Oh,
Okay.
all right. I mean, yeah. I suppose that works
Do
too.
that.
I suppose you could always do that. Oh, darn. Nope.
Brilliantly done.
See, like, you get no procs, because we're both trying to do the same thing.
I mean, I guess I can just sacrifice the stowaway
Sandra
if I really want to. No? I'm confused. But that's kind of the point.
Now go on just once more.
Oh, that's gonna trigger. Is it not? There it is.
There we go.
Oh, and you got the stunning flame.
And it is done.
Good game.
GG.
Fire hearts prevail. Accomplished effortlessly, I might add. Thus end this night's proceedings.
I have much to learn. On the
Yeah,
false step.
In that matchup, you just have to rely on Sacred Bond.
Mhm. Specifically when you have a mirror match like that.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Well. Oh, did we have red design going for this entire? Oh no, that was just for that one. I was gonna say, did we leave that on? I totally forgot to set it back to our random default. But anyways, unless anyone wants to hop in here, I'm thinking this may be our penultimate rite here, the last one in which we take any requests before the liberation rite. Let me know if anyone does want to do that, of course. If not, then this may be your last time to see if there's a... All right, well, I wrote her. Absolutely. Let's get you in then. You guys, I'm getting too much of this over-the-hill Pyre player. Clearly, he's lost it. No, Lids. I'm referring to myself. I was actually throwing core in front of the bus that entire time. Let's see. There you are. Okay. Oh, let me unplug my controller as well. And presumably... No, you know what? I'm not even going to guess what player it's going to put you on. I'm just going to wait and see. We've had enough crazy Steam remote play stuff happening with people being both player 1 and player 2, or really any and everything in between. Alright. There we go. Should have iRotor in here. Let me double check. Now, see? Core is player 1. iRotor is player 2. That is not what I would have guessed. At least that's what remote play tells me. As for whether that is actually the truth, that remains to be seen. Okay. Swap you around. Take away his true Nightwing stuff. Flip the Pyre art stuff. And iRotor will be withdrawn for you today?
Yes.
Okay. There we go. How's it going? There we are. Okay. So, in that case, looks like we have at least a little bit of time to get in a few matchups here between Core and iRotor. So, I mean, we can give them a little bit of time to warm up before the Liberation Rite, but it's up to you guys in chat, whatever you'd like to see. I'd say there is about a 50% chance that Core is actually player 1 and a 50% chance that Core is actually player 2. I have that much confidence.
I can
in remote play.
move my controller on screen.
So iRotor is actually player 1. Thank you, Steam Remote Play.
Yeah, I'm too.
Remote Play, why you do this to me?
I wouldn't be surprised if it's reversed in the actual game.
Oh, Remote Play. Oh, Remote Play. Why do you lie to me?
What's the percent chance that I'm both?
That's a good point. At the moment, it says you're just one, but we have seen it before. Not for quite some time, but we have seen. There was a while where every now and again we would see someone control both teams simultaneously, which was good for a quick laugh, but then was at times a little bit difficult to undo. Okay, now we switch this back, and we switch that over there, and we hope that we have guessed correctly. Okay. So I'm not seeing any requests from chat, so why don't we at least have this one, in which you two take whatever you want to take. Oh man. Not sure how much of a warm-up it's really going to be, though, as we are on the boat.
Welcome. Who shall conduct the rites?
And just to confirm, this is iRotor?
Yes, it's me.
Okay, good. So we did apparently get it right. Eventually. Unless we get a nasty surprise once this rite actually begins. Hopefully it doesn't come down to that, though. It's the stowaway first for iRotor. And looks like a meta Ignarius for Core. And iRotor also going big here with Ignarius with the Leech as well, and Brazen Manor. And Webland Thorn Raji. And iRotor going with a Speedy Viz Paleth as well. And Core goes Numbing Gust, Nutrition Stick, Volfred. So here we go, the first match of the night between iRotor and Core. iRotor on the attack here, plunging with the stowaway for 20. Moving in with Viz Paleth. Getting some extra air from the boat, but blocked. Now it's Core's turn. And Core finds his way across the length of the arena using that portal, plunging with his sap.
The orb is up.
That means Volfred gone for this round for Core. But has another relatively dangerous portal as Rotor on the attack here. Looking for an opening.
In the name of
And finds it. Plunging for 30. Now it's Vids who's gone for this round, and currently, Rotor defenseless here. Core has a portal, goes through it, and plunges with his demon. Score 30. Rotor with Ignarius goes down. Back in Core's hands here with Raji. Blocked and banished, but sets up a dangerous portal, and that is the last of Core's exiles. So at least momentarily there, we saw the Numbing Gust active, slowing down Rotor. Down goes Ignarius. Stowaway. Oh, takes out the defender, but goes down to the explosion. Core back with Raji. Now it's Vids for Rotor, applying the pressure. Or through the portal, but it doesn't take him far. But he does have an opening here. And speeds in with Raji for 15 on that plunge. Demon versus Demon. Ignarius wins out. Looking for time to set up Brazen Manor. And has it active here. That means extra damage if he can score soon. Takes out the defender. Numbing Gust is active. But then Core gets another defender back. Which Rotor also proceeds to banish. But still, that Numbing Gust slows him down. Can he speed in? Maybe not initially, but does make it in on this 30 damage plunge and 15 leech as well with the Flame Leech. Or through the portal. Demons hopping around, but that Celestial Spike takes them out. And it's the Stowaway
Okay.
lunging for the win.
the
Good game.
withdrawn prevail. Their adversaries proved no match for them.
GG.
The rite is done.
All right, let's head on back.
Until the next rite.
And Rotor, I'll flip this over to you. We did obviously just get you in here. So I don't know, you said 2 games. I don't know how much time you really have here. If you'd like to go one more before we do Liberation Rite, I leave that up to you. Or if you do need to wrap things up, then we can go straight into Liberation Rite. What's
Maybe
your
we can do
preference?
one more. I'm just tired. It's just
Okay.
not really a hard time limit.
Okay. In that case, why don't we have this one be the last one in which we'll take any requests. So if there is anything that you guys really want to see between Rotor and Core, now's your last chance to do it. And then for the next one, we'll go into the Liberation Rite. Give Rotor and Core a little bit more time to play off against each other here. Core says, oh, Knights of the Sea. I accidentally pressed the commence button rather than the switch the song button. Hold on just a minute. Back we go. My bad. There we are. Anything else we would like besides the song? As we have this freaky, demonic humming going on in the background. You know. Getting too excited listening to Knights. Oh, okay, hold on. We have turned Customize off here. You had your warm-up. Now we get randomized exiles, masteries, and talismans. Okay, that covers just about everything other than arena. So unless anyone has any thoughts there, theoretically, that would mean we are good to go here. So let's do it. All right, what are we gonna get? I might hear the boat again.
Drawn.
No, it's Folosolium, actually.
The
For iRotor, it's Demon, Crone, and Imp. For Core, it was Harp, Demon, and Savage. Of course, the details are yet to be confirmed with regard to Masteries and Talismans. There is Sudden Grasp, so Core can teleport to the orb. Webbed Lanthorn on, I didn't catch who it was over there. Might have been Almer. War speed ahead. Right Wisp on Tamitha, automatically passing the orb when she goes down. Forfeit. RITE narrowly avoiding that cast there. Looked like a fell swoop. Yeah, Core does have fell swoop, so that's at least partially a right side Tamitha. She pushes her way in here for 20. No prayer beads on her. She's gone for this round. As Core narrowly avoids the banishment there on Visible F. RITE looking to chase her down, though. Ooh, and somehow narrowly finds an opening. All but Vorfrit down here for RITE. Does he choose to push or delay to get reinforcements? Reinforcements have arrived, but perhaps that was just a diversion as he plunges here for 30. Almer, for Core, hops in. Tamitha. RITE straight in for 30. And I think I heard that oft left untaken Crone Mastery that what, gets stamina back after they land a jump next to somebody or something along those lines. The one that's on the right side that no one ever takes. Which is not what RITE wants to see here, in all likelihood. Although, opening, perhaps. But Fell Swoop is all that Core needs to defend against that attack. Tamitha. RITE temporarily intercepts. There's a Bright Wisp triggering it, though. Passing it back to Almer, and now gives Almer a little bit of a head start here. Scoring on this uncontested Pyre for 20. But somehow, RITE ends up with the orb and narrowly sneaks on through with Vorfrit. A bit of cat and mouse here. As Messenger Imp able to take out Tamitha, although there's the teleportation from Almer. Almer knocks back, but he takes out the defender. And hops in. That drops RITE down to just 20. So Core potentially able to finish this with one more score. Of course, we don't know. There might be an unexpected RITE light. Some rekindling from the talisman spot. RITE back at full strength here. Moving all of his pieces in. Oh, and on the doorstep does make it in here. Dropping Core down to 15, and that means it is a one-score game. Advantage Core, though, as RITE is without Vorfrit. That leaves just Iggy back to defend. But what did I say? There's always that chance of the RITE light, and there it is, an unexpected 20 rekindling for RITE. So he holds on here. Core with a couple of quick banishments, though. Core commits to the jump. There's no canceling that. So down he goes. RITE back at full strength, though loses Messenger Imp. Loses Vorfrit as well. That leaves Ignarius. And RITE trades. Core teleports to the orb and hops in for the win.
Good game.
GG.
Thought for certain they would not. The ceremony is complete.
Well played. Good match.
Until the stars align.
Alright then, I think perhaps now it is time to shift gears a little bit Although our previous one was, of course, at the Fall of Solium, so back to the Fall of Solium we go. But this time, we will turn on Never to Return because we are doing our final rite of the night, our Liberation Rite. That means no requests from chat. We will have both players take whatever their preferred teams are to finish things off in style. Sermon intro, on it goes. Customize back on as well. So let us begin.
Exiles, you heed the summons to the fall of Solium. You shall take part here in a glorious tradition. Only the righteous shall emerge victorious. The withdrawn stand prepared. Pyre hearts stand prepared.
Alright, so as we were saying, this will be our final rite of the night, our Liberation Rite between these two. So that means no requests from chat. They will take whatever they would like. And our rotor goes with an Exploding Imp via the Talisman slot. What that does do is it frees up a few more masteries, so he goes all the way down for the Super Portals. Then a Speedy Tizo, that looked like, from Core. It's a little bit unconventional, at least to lead things off here. Then a Metaphyspaleth there for my rotor in the next spot. And speaking of quick throws, Core will do that as well, though in his case with the Sap. And last one for iRotor is an all left side Tamitha, meaning she has the salute to switch places with her closest exile.
Welcome.
And PB, thanks for the follow. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Then finally, Core finishes with a Leeching Jody. So here we go, our final rite of the night, our Liberation Rite. iRotor on the left representing the Withdrawn, and Core on the right representing the Cores. The Pyros. You know what I mean. Yeah, hold on a second. Looked like I wrote her. Did you disconnect a little bit there, or? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Let me get you back in. Hold on. Standing a little too still. It seemed. Oh, did his internet crash altogether? I'm not seeing him on. No, there you are. Okay. Invite resent. Alright, let me know when you're ready, I wrote her, and I'll give you guys a countdown.
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you again.
Okay, my game just completely crashed. I probably had a quick connection drop.
Okay. So yeah, I can give you guys, I'll do a 3, 2, 1, go, and on go I'll hit resume. 3, 2, 1, go. And there it is.
Excellent.
Good game.
game.
GG. Well played.
Did you play that composition before, Paul?
No.
Both of you mixing it up a little bit there. I wrote her a bit of a callback, a throwback, I should say. Some of your old teams with the infinite stamina portals and then Bizpaleth charging through them.
Like the big weakness of that was that if you pick up you want to raise the orb, but then you kind of have to pick it up, and then you cannot explode anymore, and then you have to look what you're doing.
And that was
that's why you can't still explode with Venge for a while. And then you have because I don't need Last Laugh, I pick up the Howler Salute just in case the curse is there, and then
okay.
The harp, and I exchanged with the harp with the sap of the harp because the harp can teleport the demon in and also benefits from infinite stamina match. So
true. Yeah, so a little bit of a variation on the old classic Rotor setup there. But anyways, that was our final rite of the night, our liberation rite. So thank you everybody who participated in the rites today. Thank you everybody who gave us all the requests in chat today as well. I'm going to duck out of Discord, but I will see you guys next week. Alright, and let me free them from this prison that is Steam Remote Play. Washa. Get out of here. Get out of here. But I'm not quite done with you, chat, because of course, that was our final rite of the night, our liberation rite. But this was, of course, Pyre Community Rite Night, which we are doing every Sunday, and if you are interested in getting more involved in this multiplayer Pyre stuff, the best way to do so is by joining the Right Club Discord server, which you can do by clicking on that link right there. My name is Lids, I'm hosting these Rite Nights. I'm also doing some Mass Effect 3 Legendary Edition on Fridays. We are getting very close to the end of the game, so exciting stuff happening there. Doing Mass Effect 3 multiplayer on Saturdays, then of course, Pyre Rite Night on Sundays. Then Lids Vids on YouTube as well, posting the VODs for all those streams, so if you missed anything, you can catch up on it there. Also doing some Gwent videos, the Witcher-themed card game. Just came out with a new expansion with a bunch of new cards this past Tuesday, so a bunch of stuff for us to check out, in addition to new events coming out every week. Also doing some Thronebreaker, the Gwent campaign, videos for that on YouTube, and some Bastion, which is, of course, the first game made by Supergiant, the people who did both Pyre and Hades and Transistor, all that stuff. Also getting to the very end of that, may very well be that the next episode of that is going to be the conclusion of the game, so excited about that too. And then if you haven't done so yet already, of course, you can hit the follow button to get a notification for live. Also follow me on Twitter at Vids. I'm also running live as well. But the best place to stay up to date on all things Lids is by joining my own Discord server, which you can do by clicking on that link right there. But that's going to be it for me for tonight. So thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the stream. And I'll catch you next time.